Hello there. Today we're going to be playing RimWorld as 3 of the original founders of Thanksgiving, that lovely American holiday where we spend time with family, eating absurd amounts of food, and being very thankful. Everyone knows that the early settlers and natives were thankful for each other, and they shared many, many things. Just take my word for it. Our 3 colonists will be starting along the rugged coastline of a boreal forest, a fertile land with many natural resources. They're led by Massasoit, a wise and charismatic leader. He's followed by Squanto, an awesome young man who lived an insane life that honestly deserves a movie or a show. Finally, there's John Carver, who is a great leader as well, and also starred in a recent slasher film called Thanksgiving. Go research these guys, they're really interesting. We'll be playing on Cassandra Classic Blood and Dust, with the goal of building a settlement and celebrating with the great feast at the end of the year. Will we survive? So our main goal here is to create a settlement and to actually make it a bit of a place for everyone to stay. And I mainly want to grow all the staple foods for Thanksgiving dinner, all the crops. You got your potatoes, your wheat. What else we got? Like sweet potatoes, anything like that you would find on a Thanksgiving dinner plate. That's what we're looking to do today. And of course, the main thing being these fantastic turkeys. That's going to be our main goal here. We want to tame and breed many, many turkeys. And I've got a bunch of different mods going on. I'm going to include the mod list in the description. Probably the most mods I've actually ever used. And I'm going to be trying to learn hospitality as we play. I did play test it a little bit. Hospitality is kind of a weird one, but it's also very fun. Just all sorts of mods going on here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I don't want these guys wandering around too much. We are doing Cassandra Classic Blood and Dust. I believe that's the one. Yeah, Blood and Dust. That's the second hardest one. So I don't want to dilly-dally too much here. I want to get a settlement right away in this boreal area. It is 73 degrees or 23 Celsius. I'm going to have them set up a zone, a stockpile zone. We'll do it right over here. This kind of little clear area that they don't have to do too much with. And then we'll also get a dumping zone going on. For now, we'll just put the dumping zone like right here. That should be fine. Alright, so let's let them do their stockpile thing. And I'll also set them off to cut down some trees. So they did set up these really cool teepees. I don't remember which mod this is from. Camping tent mod. That's what it's from. They all have bison wool teepees, and I think, yeah, they're all normal. And they found a fallen monolith already. But yeah, bison wool teepees, and they have a little granite stone campfire going on here as well. And so that's where they'll be staying the first few nights until we get a proper sleeping area designated to them. They don't really like sleeping in the tents too much, but they don't mind it either. It's better than sleeping on the cold, hard ground. And we'll set most of them down to 3s. If they're passionate about it, I kind of want them to be 2s. I'm not going to mess with the entertainment at all. There we are. That feels good. And we'll also set Massasoit and Carver to self-heal. There we are. Alright, so yeah, let's take a look here at our colonists as they're moving stockpile stuff around. We have John Carver, who is also a governor, colonial governor, and he was a Boy Scout. He's actually a decent melee fighter. He has a small passion for it. He really likes to build things because he builds colonies. He's okay at mining and some other stuff here. He does have a passion for cooking because he likes Thanksgiving. So he's going to be one of the main people that put this whole meal together for us at the end. And we have a decent social skill because he was a governor in his own timeline in real life. I believe so, at least. I'm almost positive. In order to be that, you have to have some social skill, right? Massasoit also was a tribal leader, so he actually has very passionate and social, great intellectual as well, big time thinker, good with medical skill, and with plants. If you didn't know, there's the first pilgrims that settled in Plymouth basically were all going to die. Many of them did. And I think a couple voyages actually just completely wiped as well. But yeah, the ones that were saved, Massasoit actually had a big part in that. And so he has to be pretty decent at growing food in order to have food through the winter. And he's pretty decent at everything else. He is technically like our our elder of the group, our chieftain, but he's only 48. But life expectancy back then wasn't so good. And then, of course, we have Squanto, as I mentioned. Squanto, great at shooting. Fantastic. He's brave. He's a jogger. He's fast. He is vengeful. He wants revenge for his just mistreatment growing up. Great with animals, crafting, and with social as well. So, that's the basic rundown of our 3 colonists here. I don't know where they're going. Oh, they're going to go wash up. A lot of these mods I haven't used before, such as the Bad Hygiene or Good Hygiene, whatever it is, and the Hospitality mod, things like that. There they go. They're going to wash up in that clean water there. We are in sort of a marshy, boreal coastline, very reminiscent of Massachusetts itself. As you can see, we have a southern coastline here. There's not really much to do down there. Lots of marsh, just some rough boreal land. So a perfect setting for a Thanksgiving dinner. So our first growing zones are actually all laid out here. Let's go ahead and get these guys moving. This is going to be corn. This is going to be rice. This is going to be cotton. And this one's going to be pumpkins. We're going to need the cloth just to keep warm and to make different things around the colony, or the settlement, I guess. And then rice is just going to be an immediate need crop for the first winter. That's going to come up in about a season or 2. And then corn is going to take much longer to grow. And then, of course, the pumpkins. I don't know too much about the pumpkins, so that's going to just be a fun thing to experiment with and see how much we eat them, if we could turn them into pie, and so on. I'll get some more growing zones going later on, but for now I think that's good. And see, here they are sleeping in their little bison tents. Isn't that nice? Nice and convenient. No need to build individual beds or anything like that. Now, I know that they're resting in a teepee. They get a -2. So, I mean, that's not the best thing in the world, but it is okay, because they are getting quite comfortable as well. So not too bad. It kind of balances each other out a little bit here. Actually, I wonder how Squanto handles it since he's an ascetic. He's got about the same opinion as everyone else does, right? Yeah, Carver didn't like the idea of seeing some bodies, but other than that, completely fine. And there's the 2 bodies they found. So, while they're sleeping, let's go ahead and plan out some more things here. The next thing, I'm going to want a little storage facility so this stuff doesn't go bad. Let's do this. We'll just do some log walls for that nice old look. Just put that right there. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. We don't got to mess too much with any of that. We'll get some nice basic walls up here. And we'll do some basic doors as well. Now, I do have a couple different styles that they have, too. I'm going to try to control that as much as possible, just because when I was playtesting, they kind of got out of hand with the different styles, so hopefully that'll be good. Alright, so let's go ahead and speed up time here. Again, the first few days are just going to be focused on pure survival, setting up the camp, making sure everything's good for us in order to thrive later on. Oh, the boys are up early. Nice early risers, hard-working men. Good, honest Americans. There goes Carver. And I love the animation of them just washing. It's good. It's good. I actually think I made him unhygienic, didn't I? Yeah, so he shouldn't be washing too much himself. He's a filthy pagan. Everyone else right now is kind of just hanging out. Let's double check the schedule here, or the workflow. Doctor at 2 for both of them, just in case there's a bad emergency. I'm never too good at planning out what they do and what the urgency is. Animal handling looks fine at 3. Cooking, hunting. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's get Squanto a bow. And we'll get Massasoit a bow as well. And then John Carver, fitting with his Thanksgiving slasher movie, he's going to grab the knife. Now, see how the doors changed? The different designs? It's because I have a couple different memes on for them. I think that's what they're called, for their ideologies. So let's go ahead and just make that a basic. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, next thing we're going to need to do as they're preparing the fields is we're also going to need a butchering table, and we're going to need to start relatively quickly. We're going to have to start gathering animal skins and just some meat for cooking in general. We will put that outside, though. It's not too important that it's inside. The idea is we want to turn this into a settlement itself. Maybe not quite like Plymouth, but we want to make this into a nice, humble little village where people can share meals and enjoy long stories around a nice, warm campfire. Just like they did in the old days, right? The ideal version of what Thanksgiving was all about. Not the brutal, full history of it, just the nice stuff where everyone holds hands and sings songs together. That's what we're after here. Well, actually, we probably will have a lot of the brutal reality as well when a couple raiders come by soon. That'll be more realistic. But for now, we're just beginning to do what Americans do best, and that's deforest. Destroying all the land and beauty and trees that are here in order to make room for our stuff. And nobody best represents that than John Carver here. Look at him go. That's it, John. Everyone's rooting for you. Deforest it, and then plant your own seeds. There we go. Get your cotton plants going. Wow, that's dark and very fitting for what early settlers were doing. There we go. Just keep planting your cotton, John. We're going to keep an eye on the local wildlife as well. Like, for example, this Arctic coyote is... Well, he already killed one of the turkeys I wanted, so that's no good. He is going to die soon, though, of his injuries, so good. That serves him right for killing one of our pet turkeys that I wanted. But at least we'll be able to have an early Thanksgiving meal. We'll make some early turkey sandwiches out of them. Which reminds me, I should set this to butchering and forever. So now we'll always use this butchering table whenever need be. John Carver should be the man for the job. Yep, there he goes. He's already going after the turkey. Go get it, John. Oh, and we will make this our fire for now. Well, it is our fire. We'll make this our stove for now. There we go. Now we can cook on the campfire. There goes John grabbing the turkey. There it is. The first turkey meal we're going to have. Your days are numbered, coyote. Are there such things as Arctic coyotes? I don't believe I've ever learned. I know about Arctic wolves. Never heard of an Arctic coyote. I guess there could be. I have no idea, though. So while Squanto and Massasoit are busy clearing the fields and getting everything ready up there, John's going to go ahead and make us our first warm turkey meals. Boys are just figuring out what they need to do together, working together as a true group, a true diverse colony, as it was always meant to be. And for now, they're just going to keep enjoying some pemmican. I forgot Massasoit can also cook, so that actually works out quite fine. Now, while we're focusing on building, we also need to focus on defense, because that will become an issue shortly. Let's go ahead and start up some basic planning here, and we're going to zoom out, get a lay of the land. So this is our general natural defenses here. We have a couple decent mountain positions. I guess these are maybe more like large hills more so than mountains. And we have some natural things to slow enemies down, such as these marshes, and of course, unless we're getting invaded by sea, nothing can really actually approach us from behind. Really, the only way to get to our camp from the south would be these two beachheads here. So we're going to want to close that off eventually. So let me go ahead and I'll make a plan. We'll do one of these. So that'll be a future wall. And we'll do one of these. That will be slightly off from each other, which may bother some people. So you know what, we will we'll actually do that. There we go. That'll look nice when it's done. One solid, strong wall. Yeah, we really don't need to do anything down here because they just have no way of actually accessing where we're at. Because they can't go through here, and they can't go down through here. So once we close off this path, this will be the only other way to approach us from the south. So what we will do, we'll use the natural hills here to kind of guide us to where we can go. I kind of like the idea of that. We'll fill in those spots right there, so we'll have a nice strong right angle, 90 degrees. The true pinnacle of strength. Alright, so that's the plan for the south. Up north is going to be a bigger problem because it is much larger and easier to approach. right here we can create some kind of choke point if we wanted to make them walk through this muck, and we can fire at them perhaps. Maybe set up like a bridge here and here, and just shoot them in the face, whoever comes. That's an option. But we still have all of this. We could use this mountain as a guide, but that's pretty far out. I don't know what we would do with all that space. I'm thinking maybe something like this. It's 47 blocks. It's not too bad. That'll stop them from approaching from the west. That'll be like a long-term project, though. Maybe do something like that. Cut it over. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that a little bit better. Because we're not really gaining much by having this land. So that'll look good. That'll be a nice little defensive structure. And then, I don't know, leave this open. Or maybe we can fence it off as we go. This is probably the last defensive wall that I really... not going to prioritize that over the others. Because it's kind of its own natural wall in a way. We're also going to plant some hay grass and some tobacco as well. I know it seems kind of wasteful right now to have the hay grass kind of eating up some of this rich soil, but we actually have quite a bit of rich soil, and we're going to have some good food, so that's not really going to be a big deal. Now we're in a pretty good spot. That wolf, or not the wolf, the coyote is gone, and the turkeys we have left are not in danger of any natural predators, just us. We do have a lot of yaks. I would like to, before the season, or the next season ends, if they're still on the map, I would like to catch a few of these yaks and tame them. That way we could have the milk and the fur that comes with them. That's really nice. And then of course we're going to go after those turkeys as soon as we can. These guys work pretty fast. We've already got the pen built out for the turkeys. We have most of the farming done, and we got these graves done. So this is great. We're making excellent progress here. They work very efficiently as a team. Squatto and Carver, the two younger guys, putting in a lot of the hard work with their hands. Asusoid's also doing it. Even though he's an older man, 48 years old, he's ancient in colonial times, but he's doing great as well, holding his own and guiding the younger guys on the path towards colony building. Now the way this is looking, eventually, since we're going to have animals somewhat here, I'm going to want to turn a spot down here into more of like the reception area for the food. So our butchering room, our kitchen, our fridge. And by extension of that, we're also going to want like our dining area somewhere down here. Depends how deep these ore mines, or not these ores, the compacted steel mine goes, and this uranium ore. Alright, well, depends how deep they go, and that'll help me kind of decide on that. Oh, here we go. So this is what I was talking about before. So visitors are going to want to visit us, naturally, but we're not ready for them yet. So we're going to refuse visitors until I have guest beds. And we'll send Masusoy off to bury these two skeletons down here. That way we can stop looking at them. What we'll also do is we will change up our dumping zone to being right in here. Yeah, that'll be good. That way any turkey bodies or anything that we bring in, we'll just kind of toss right here. And we'll have a natural kind of transition. In fact, we might eventually make a path here too. Oh, chunks of spacecraft. Okay, that's not far at all. Perfect. So now we're going to have even extra steel. This is great. I'm not used to working with so many colonists. The last couple of challenges I've been doing have been mainly solo colonists, and the Less series, which thank you all for all the support and love for that series. That was a lot of fun. It took a long time just because of how narrative driven it was, but glad you guys liked that. And that one I finally had some extra colonists, which was nice. Having a few pairs of extra hands in this game goes a long way. I didn't realize just how much it made a difference until I went from doing 2 complete challenges with solo pawns and a little bit of the Less one to having some others. So that was a neat experience. Now, just like the real north of America, our biggest resource is wood. There's a tremendous amount. Where's Squanto going? Oh, he's going to wash over here. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot. I can set up wells. Yes. Hygiene. There's a hygiene tab. And we can do a primitive well. Oh boy. I have to get used to this water overlay. So these are obviously the stronger sources of water. and then we have some weaker sources. Let's go ahead and get a well kind of in the middle of the colony, I think would be good. Let's put a well right there by the butchering table. Why not? Let's see what that does. And that way, instead of having to travel to all these different spots, they can actually just use the well to wash up. And they keep getting wet because they have to walk in the water to get clean. So this should hopefully eliminate a lot of that nonsense. So Carver's building our well right now, so I'm pretty excited to see the very first well. Isn't that what every old village is built around, is a nice strong well? Zero pollution. Excess is groundwater. Water must be hauled to a water tub before it can be used. Yeah, Dub's Bad Hygiene. That's the mod. Dub's Bad Hygiene. Cool mod. Really cool. So they should be using this now to get all their watering needs. At least for the immediate future. Now it's back to the mines with them. Let's go ahead and seal this off the best we can. I like having a door here. In fact, I'm going to put another door right here. Oh, it's not going to look even though, is it? Oh yeah, well, alright, yeah, that'll be fine. Here we go. So this will be their daily, their project of the day. Their daily quest. They're going to log in and do the quest. Alright, so the boys are hard at work building that wall. A nice strong wall to keep people from attacking them. This is all just kind of relating to American politics too much, right? I mean, whether it's early colonialism or modern day topics, Thanksgiving is really just political. That's what it is. You're either on the right side of the table or the left side of the table. You don't have a choice of a middle side, as much as it seems like that would be the best option. But that's America, man. That's what makes America the way it is. Let's change this style to an American style. Where's my American? There it is. That's the American style right there. Stripes. I want to put in some nice paths too. Let's make this place a home, you know? I don't really spend enough time with floors and things like that the way I should. Usually I'm just rushing around and doing stuff. Oh, I forgot I had the tilled soil. Oh. Yeah, I gotta take advantage of that. Okay. Let's do, where's my packed dirt at? Here it is. Let's do some packed dirt. We're gonna do packed dirt right here. And right there. That'll look nice. It's a slight waste of time, but it will look nice, and that's all that matters. Oh good, and our wall is complete. There we go. So we have 3 doors. Really, these are kind of redundant. I'm probably going to change these doors around eventually, but I don't know, looks nice. When guests come in, they'll enjoy a nice walk. Alright, so we have our first bad thing. There's a local hare that has gone mad, and it will attack everyone it sees. So let's find out where it's at here. Oh, whoa, let's pause for a second. Let's see. Alright, so the hare is going to come down here and attack our wide open southern flank. Alright, so that's going to be a slight problem. Who is the closest one to the action here? Actually, I don't know. Is it Massasoit or is it Squanto? It is Squanto. Alright. Squanto's going to have to get into the action, and John Carver, who's just cloud watching, like any lazy pilgrim really would, we're going to make him come down here too as a little bit of backup, just in case things don't go the way Squanto needs them to go. I'll have him stand right here. Alright, here we are. It's a moment of truth. We got a good hit on the rabbit. Carver did get hurt. It's nothing bad. He did get some... He got bit in the torso, though. That can become a bad thing for him. Oh, I forgot I had the melee animations. I was wondering what Carver was doing. That's awesome. What a cool mod. And now he's waving it. Look at that. He's waving the knife around. And he's cheering. He's cheering. Oh, that's fantastic. And he's bleeding. Bad, but he's cheering. That's really cool. Okay, I'm a big fan of that mod. The melee animations mod. I don't remember which one of you recommended that to me. It might have been a few of you, actually, but great call. Big fan of that. That's the first time I really saw it in action up close. I definitely want to see more of that in the future. Carver's going to have to go out at night and start stabbing hares and squirrels just so I can watch that happen. Alright, the water seems to be fine. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's right. I forgot. These guys use the bathroom, too, and they do get embarrassed when they go to the bathroom in front of each other, so... a latrine can be built. Okay. So we're gonna have to build like an outhouse kind of thing. Where do I want to put that? So let's do a log wall. We'll put it kind of like that. That seems so wasteful, doesn't it? Just, yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, I know. We can do this. It's like it was meant to be. A wooden latrine. And do they have a door? They do have a door. There we go. Squatto's been cloud watching and watching the sunset now, so we're going to make him stop doing that. And we have a latrine, and now Carver's using it. So now watch, this is how it works. This is a really cool example of this mod. So he's using it, and see how he gets that little debuff? And he was embarrassed. Someone walked in on me while I was using the toilet. And now Mesozoid's embarrassed. So everyone's embarrassed. They're just going to the bathroom in front of each other. Squatto is still over here mining, but that's alright. It's only 7... Well, it's 1900, but it's 7 o'clock in U.S. hours, American hours, and this is an American video. So I guess we'll say it's 7. Now it's 8, otherwise known as 20. I actually really prefer the military time over the, I guess, traditional U.S. time. I don't know how commonplace it is to use. I don't know what you'd call it. We call it military hours. So I don't know what that's called overseas, whether it's like a world clock or... I think I recall it being a world clock, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so this is just going to be a lot more compacted machinery, so just a bunch of components. It's going to take a while, but you know what, it's fine. Our bathroom is also a mine shaft. It's very, very American. So Massasoit did pick himself up some food poisoning, unfortunately. So now he's going to be really slow, but he's at least still trying to make things happen. He's hunting a squirrel. This squirrel, in fact. So hopefully he'll do better than he did at cooking. It's his own fault. He got himself sick. There's urine on the ground over here, too. That's cool. I wonder if that's from animals or if that's from us. That's interesting. Okay. Very neat. So now the game is asking us to create a name for our settlers here. Honestly, I didn't really think this one out too much. Trying to think, what would be a good name? A good name for our settlers. What should our colonists be called? Actually, that's not too bad. What about the first settlers? There's a lot of implications there. It makes you wonder, well, what are you referring to as far as settling here first? But that's kind of the fun of it, right? It's ambiguous. It leaves you asking more questions. That's how Thanksgiving should be. It should leave you asking questions. Whenever you finish a Thanksgiving dinner, you should be wondering what just happened. Who was that person at the family table? Why was your aunt drinking way too much? So our people are called the first settlers, but the name of our settlement... I know. We will call our settlement the adult table. Because that's where all the adults sit and eat. There's no kids allowed in the adult table. So we will be the first settlers sitting at the adult table. As every fine Thanksgiving has. There we go. And so it has been written in stone. Or carved in stone. No, it's been carved in stone by John Carver. Overall, I'd say we're a very efficient little group. Just a trio of Chads just working in the woods together. Bending nature to their very will. And we have our first person wandering by. It's a jailbird from Margarita's Skunks. And she's named Katie B. Hello, Katie B. Welcome. She's a psychopath, desensitized wimp, and delicate. So she's a genie. Okay. From Margarita Skunks. What a name. God, I love this game. She's actually pretty good at crafting and intellectual. Oh, and she has a double passion of mining. I would love to bring her in. I wonder if we can. That's even possible. I think it's under the guests tab. Yeah, here we go. Try to entertain. That's what I want. Try to entertain and try to create friendships. Those two things I'm going to have on. Because I think that's going to be helpful for us. We have our first trader. A caravan from Kiombia is approaching. And they are an exotic goods trader. Alright, cool. We don't have much to trade with them right now. Unless, of course, they're in the market for wood. And if that's the case, then we're in good luck. I'm actually curious to see how they path down here, because I believe that the way they will path will probably be the same way the raiders will path. So my guess is they're going to walk right here to right there. And yeah, it's exactly what they did. Okay. So now we have to determine who our best speaker is. So we have John Carver, and he's pretty good. He's a 6. Squanto's a 6. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too, Squanto has this ability for Animal War Call, just because, I don't know, it's just a pretty cool thing for him to have. So really, Mesozoit is going to be our best speaker in this regard, as long as he's healthy. Alright, so yeah, he doesn't have food poisoning, which is good. So let's have him come down and talk to Flea and see if they can broker a deal. Mesozoit was also really good in making deals in real life too, so this should work. The only thing we have to sell at the moment is components, which isn't going to go very far, and we kind of are going to need those components later on probably. We're just going to not do anything. That seems to be the best bet. We seem to be pretty lucky. We just got a raid from a group of wasters from the Cancer Psychers. What a pleasant name of wasters. Oh, it's just one logger named Jesse, and they're a genie. Okay, they're fun-loving, that's nice. They're not a very good fighter at all, so this should not be much of a threat in any way. Hopefully they don't die. They're quick. Wow, they are fast. They're like really fast. Look at them. They're just gliding down there. Are you just gonna break through my door? Yeah, that's what you're doing. Okay. We're gonna send John out here to take care of this problem. Hopefully they don't set fire to the wall. That'd be very inconvenient. Okay, right now they're just useless. Yeah, they're just punching the wall. They seem to be tiring out. John's just going to come out here and stab them in the face. Get him, John. There you go. Alright, John, somehow you have a high melee skill, and you're getting beat up by a genie. Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay, do we want Jesse the logger? They are going to be dead in 16 hours. John got messed up a little bit by getting beat up. He's tossing the knife between his... That is such a cool animation. Oh, hold on. Where are you going here? Let's take a look at Jesse Logger before we let them run away. Fun-loving. Again, that's fine. He is honestly not very good. I don't see a use for you, Jesse. So what we're going to do is we are going to strip you. I want your clothes. So go ahead and strip Jesse. We are going to let Jesse live. I don't see any reason to kill them. We're not savages trying to kill people, so we're going to let them live. And we're going to heal ourselves, and we're going to take all their goods. Because we are compassionate people, and because Mesozoit is a very compassionate leader, he's going to come out here and actually heal Jesse. Despite his violence and misdirected anger towards us, we're going to forgive. And we're just going to do a little bit of tending. That way Jesse doesn't die. We don't want the blood on our hands. We don't want that bad karma. What a benevolent leader. There you go. Take care, Jesse. Get out of here. Get on out. Just head home. We won't hold it against you. We're even going to clean up your blood. We're so nice. But we are taking your dog leather hoodie, your brittle chitin gloves, your cloth overalls. We're going to take all this stuff, including the smoke leaf joint and the pistol. So Squanto's out here putting in the work, working on his grind set, getting better at mining every single swing of his pickaxe. He has a long way to go before he gets to the next level, but it's good to see him put in the effort. That's going to probably be our first big thing, is finding another colonist who actually can mine, or at least is passionate about it. I think that's going to go a long way here. It's probably an oversight on my part, but hey, you know what? Not every team of settlers is perfect, right? They have their flaws, and mining is certainly one of them. Oh, nice. We have rice. Great. Beautiful rice. Our first major harvest, our real harvest. Actually, yeah, this is our first real harvest. Look at all that precious rice coming through. Now we can really start to get into the mindset of the early settlers who were just learning about agriculture and sowing their seeds into the fertile land. The fertile land of North America. Ah, that sounds so nice. Going on new adventures. The pumpkins are doing good too. Except for this one probably won't. Where's our potatoes at? They're not bad. 31, 25, okay. We have plenty of medicine, don't need that. We actually have these guys too, these berry bushes that could be picked. We should be doing some of that. Okay, so our latrine looks like it's overfilled. I just noticed this now. We can kick it over, which would be an interesting thing. What do we do with that? We remove sewage. Oh, okay, so we can make a burn pit. So I'm going to want to make sure I place this somewhere where it's not going to affect us, really. Let's put it down here on the beach, just like New York. We're going to put our waste down here. Man, this is getting too real. It is going to contaminate this water here. Actually, I don't like that idea. Hold on, let me get a better idea here. Maybe down here, because it's not... We're not going to be using this area too much. Oh, you know what? Let's just put it over here. It is far away, but how often are we going to be burning stuff? Alright, so there's a burn pit. We're going to... Oh, we just burn, like... I thought that was for waste. There's no option to burn fecal sludge. I wonder what we could do about this. Oh, so the fecal sludge powers the burning pit? That's interesting. Okay. Oh, that is very interesting. I'm learning so much. Alright, so Squanto is going to go ahead and try to tame a turkey for us. This will be the first one of the group if it is successful. Not holding my breath, though. He hasn't seemed to have been very successful yet. He's talking to himself about making dusters when he's talking to the turkey. Oh, and it worked! It worked! He sees the turkey and he sees the turkey sharply and barked a command. And it's joined. Oh, this is great. Fantastic. We have our first turkey. That's exactly what we wanted. Man, the growth rate on this rice is crazy. 140%. That's insane. Man, rich soil is awesome. Squanto tamed a yak. Squanto is really starting to shape up as a tamer. Still animal level 6, but he is getting much better at it. So that's good. That's a female yak too, so she will produce milk. See the milk fullness down here? That's what we are in need of, because that's going to help with different recipes we make, especially for things like mashed potatoes, which requires some milk to make them even thicker and fluffier, and all sorts of other things. Two staples to our Thanksgiving dinner are both in a pen together. A turkey and a yak. Now the nutrition consumption is a problem. They are going to start starving quickly, so I do have to figure that out. And I think I have that solution already. What we're going to do is we're going to build a cross from like here to here in some capacity. Yeah, that's going to have to be it. Can't go there. Oh, because that's where the fire is. Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking from like right here to like right there. Let's go straight across like that. That'll be fine for now. We have plenty of the wood, plenty of wood to spare. Not a big deal. I do want the steel to get finished. This is annoying me quite a bit. Just so much weird space under there, and it's all dirty. And we all know what loves dirty under mountain things. That's going to be a problem soon. We really got to get that figured out. Right now, I'll deconstruct this wall. That way it's not a room, technically. Because we're not using it for anything anyway. And that way, we don't get bugs. Which would be a very big problem for us. Man, Squanto is killing it right now. That's another tamed yak. This one's a male. Age 12. So now we'll start making some baby yaks. This is going to be great. Now we just got to catch that elusive male turkey. Which is over here. Try to get Squanto on the job. Interacted too recently. Darn. Yeah, Massasoit just keeps trying, but keeps failing on taming that turkey. He's gonna get it eventually, right? I think he will. So back to the mines for you. John just finished up the fence down here, so this is great. That's exactly one thing that we needed to be done, because now we can reallocate the animals down to here. So let's get rid of this pen marker. And John, you can mount one of the yaks. That's kind of cool. I forgot that they can do that. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to close off this pen, even though technically it kind of is. I guess it's not. So let's find a low point down here, probably like this. This is going to be a way bigger waste of resources and time than I planned, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is at this point. 49 is crazy. But I guess that's what we have to do. Well, hopefully they'll get that thing figured out. And John's working on enclosing this pen all on his own, pretty much. But once we get this thing closed off, even though technically it is, but I guess it's not because of the water. I don't know how the game really takes that into consideration. However, once he's done with that, then we can let the animals roam down here. And this will be a much better situation because at least there's more nutrition here than there is in this little tiny thing. See what I mean? So these animals right now are currently kind of starving, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not yet, but they will be. They will be starving soon. And we could let them go and let them eat stuff. Actually, well, no, this is technically not enclosed. Yeah. And I just realized I completely forgot to give these guys any form of recreation. Oh. Alright, hoopstone. We are going to set up a hoopstone ring here. But let's just put it right there for now. I knew I was forgetting something. There we go. That'll keep them entertained for now. And we have this this interesting thing that event just popped up. A bureaucratic programmer named Tali has arrived and wants to join your colony. She is willing to contribute, but will not leave voluntarily, claiming to have nowhere else to go. You could choose to turn her down and send her away. However, your colonists will be disturbed at sending someone away in need. We have no idea who this person is, so we're gonna have to accept because I don't want them to be bummed out. Plus, you know, we can use a lady around here. This is becoming a bit of a sausage party, right? So let's go ahead and accept this, and let's find out who this is. Tali. All right. So she's actually about the same age as Mesozoic. She's a night owl. Okay, so we'll have to adjust her sleeping schedule a bit. She is a prude, which, hey, you know, that fits very well with the, well, at least Carver and his pagan ways. Construction skill 5, that's nice. Artistic, we have no artists, so that's good. We need a little touch of decor. Social, another socially skilled and intellectually skilled person. This is great. So she can help us with the research a lot and, you know, the construction and things like that too. Where did she go though? Oh, she's already getting to work. Look at that. She's already down here helping John out with the building. And what is she wearing? Did she grab any of her? She does have an auto pistol, which is cool. She's got some decent stuff. What is her fighting skill like? She's not much of a fighter. She has 3 shooting, 2 melee. So she's okay. We are going to want to change her schedule up a little bit. And then sleeping should really be done between, I would say, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's a steady 8. So she'll wake up at 5, go to bed at 8. Yeah, go to bed at 9. So she is technically doing a 9 to 5, but just sleeping-wise. So that should keep her happy at night. And Carver and Tali are getting done with this fence. She's going to sleep in the sand. She's going to sleep right there in the sand. That's fine. It kind of works out. Great, and this fence is officially almost done. Oh yeah, I got to make Tali a bed. Or at least something like that. I guess for right now we'll just put the sleeping spot there. So Tali's sleeping spot will be in our little makeshift kitchen for now, until I get something else figured out for her. Alright, good. So Squanto is going to lead all 3 animals. Look at this, he's like an animal whisperer. He's going to lead all 3 animals into the new pen. That should be a lot better for them. And then we will also, at the same time, get rid of this pen, because it just doesn't do what we need it to do. We might make this into a house, though, like a little house design. That way it still works, you know. Or maybe we'll make it like a garden or something, like an entranceway. I don't know. There's many different ways that can go. And we are going to go ahead and expand our base here a little bit more with this room. No idea what this will actually be as of yet. Maybe this will be like a welcome area for our guests or something of that nature. Maybe a little gift shop, or no idea yet. But either way, we're going to go ahead and focus on this. We are going to lose a couple berry bushes, but that's okay because we actually have quite a few just all over the map. So it's really not that big of a loss. We do have a mad ibex doe, which is no good. Oh, there's a mega sloth here as well. Alright. So this mad ibex doe is going to be a slight problem for us. Let's see, who's closest? Tally's closest. Now, she does have a pistol. She's not a very good shot, though. Let's go ahead and move her over here. And even though most of the guys are sleeping, we are going to wake them up. Like, Squanto is a great shot. We're going to have him come up. Oh, here comes the ibex. All right. Get ready. Everyone hold your ground. And wow, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. All right. Well, success. Great job, everyone. All right, and Squanto successfully tamed another turkey. Finally, we got the male turkey that we were seeking. This is great. So now we will be able to repopulate our turkeys as well. I do kind of like the aesthetic of this animal pen, even though that's not what it's going to be in the long run. But for right now, it's kind of nice. You have this nice little natural water flow going here. It's not a waterfall, but it is a natural little spring that fills up this small area for the animals to drink fresh water out of. Oh, and we accidentally isolated an ibex ram down here. Let's try to tame him too. Why not? That way we can bring him into the fold. That way he doesn't have to stay down here and play Survivor Man. Though I suppose he could cross over the fence and eventually get out of here. So he's not completely isolated. Natalia is getting ready to have a major break. She is upset about a lot of different things, actually. Wow. She is very aggravated. I don't blame her. She's gonna have a break any minute. Her sleep's been disturbed. Oh yeah, they're eating without tables. That's right. I keep forgetting. These guys like tables. Can I even make a table? Yeah, I can. Yeah, she's getting very, very upset. And I honestly can't blame her. It's gotta be aggravating sleep on the floor. We should definitely get that bed going. Hey man, can you make the bed before you go to sleep? It's only 4 in the afternoon. Like, what are you doing? Oh no, he's got to bother her again. She's going to snap. But at least she'll be happier for having a bed. In fact, you know, let's switch out Squanto. Oh yeah, I could build these guys a wood pile. Oh nice, let's do that. Let's switch out Squanto for Talia. That way she can actually go to sleep in like her own private quarters, since she's so much more sensitive towards it. Where Squanto, he doesn't have to worry about much. He's acidic, so he can deal with a lot of things without breaking. Oh, they can share. I didn't know that. They can share these things. Ah, okay. That's even better. I wish I realized that a little bit earlier for Talia's sake, but she'll be fine. She'll be absolutely fine. Now, it is warm right now because it is summertime, so it's really not that bad out. In fact, it's actually quite warm. However, things will be changing soon. Once the fall and especially the winter hits, it's going to get quite cold. Guess I should pull up the world map and show you guys, huh? So as you can see, we are currently along this edge here of this big boreal forest that covers most of this region, and we're not that far from the North Pole. Like, the North Pole is really just right there. So it is we're along the northern hemisphere quite a bit, so things are going to get cold fast for us. And now we have a rainy thunderstorm. Well, that's a cool looking table. Wonder what other styles there are. There we go. So our table is all ready to go. So now the colonists will not get aggravated by that. We will also start some research as well. So there's a lot of different things we're going to want to pursue, like farming techniques, for example, things like that. But for now, we will just stick to basic furniture. The male yak fell asleep on the door. It just looks so ridiculous. Oh no, we have a bit of a fire going on down here. Luckily, that'll get put out on its own. So now we're ready to actually create our first guest house, pretty much. It is going to be very, very rough, but a guest house all the same. So here comes Carver, and he's going to go ahead and finish the leather doormat. There it is. That looks nice. Look how nice that is. All right. So now this is going to be for our guests. We're finally going to be able to accept guests. The attractiveness is kind of high. I don't know exactly how that works. But we're gonna be cheap for now. We're gonna say $10 price to stay in this lavish room. I mean, who wouldn't want to stay here? Look at this. You have a nice, beautiful, plain or light leather bed. You have a plain leather doormat to wipe off your feet after a long day's worth of travel. You can come home to this nice steel water tub and wash up and do whatever. It's just for guests, and we don't have any slaves, but if we did, we still wouldn't let them use this because this is just for the guests. That's where they belong. What's cool about this mod also is that it gives us an incentive to actually prioritize cleaning a bit more, which makes me think, who's the least important? Right now, Talia's kind of not the least important, but she can do things a bit more since we don't have a lot of stuff to build right now. In fact, does she do any kind of plant stuff? No, she doesn't. Okay, and that's for the best. So when she wakes up, she will go ahead and clean out the guest room. She'll kind of be like our hotel manager. So we're going to actually relocate a fire pit there. We're going to get rid of that. And then what we'll do is once we have this new fire pit created, we will have Squanto move all this sewage over there. Right now, they're just going to have to go around the barrel of waste to use the latrine. This is looking nasty. This is giving me... Wow, I'm getting flashbacks to just those weird outhouses that we would use like as kids. Like, did you ever go to like a state park? In Pennsylvania, we have a lot of state parks. And just a lot of rural areas, and when you would go to some of them, the bathrooms weren't as well maintained, and so you would go in there and you'd have to use the bathroom. It would just be giant spider webs everywhere and just nasty grossness and decay. Really, decay is probably the best word, and it would look a lot like this, what you're seeing here. That's what a lot of the Pennsylvania State Park bathrooms used to look like when I was a kid. There would be vomit and sewage right next to each other too. It's man, it kind of makes me miss it, you know. Look at our cotton. It's growing so strongly. We almost have a lot of it. Same thing with the hay grass. Once this cotton's done, we'll be able to make all sorts of good things, including more teepees. We can kind of create like a we can almost make a sort of maybe a village, like a teepee village, or better yet, we can create it to make it look like a FEMA camp. That's very American, isn't it? Bunch of white tents all over the place. Very reminiscent of the fire festival. Remember that debacle years ago? The fire festival on an island where everyone had to stay in like weird white tents and have no food. It's supposed to be a lavish escape on an island to see musical guests, or artists rather. So what does the tub actually do? So the tub of water is used for personal hygiene. Must be regularly refilled with fresh water, also fills with rainwater, also can be used drinking if thirst is enabled. Okay, so it's really just I guess similar to the well, but you know, it looks nice in there. Oh, you know what, guests would probably really appreciate a latrine, wouldn't they? Yeah, I bet you they would. Guests would definitely like their own latrine. For now, since we're cheap, we should probably make like a guest latrine like you do for dorms in college. You have a shared bathroom. You might want to do that. Maybe I could put it like right here. I don't know how I want to approach this. I also don't want to take up too much of the nutrition from my animals here. How much did that dive into it? It didn't hurt it too bad. I also will create a growing zone down here. Let's see. How non-fertile is all this? So right here is very not fertile. So this can be improved. I can do... How do I till? Okay, so we can't till this bad soil, but we can plant plants on it. So we're going to make more potatoes down here in this poor soil. And then... There we go. We're also going to make more hay grass. And that way we'll make this more nutritious for our people. Also, I'm going to want to till this soil. Just to see what that looks like and how much time it takes. Kind of curious just to see what that's like. I'm used to doing it on the terrain terraforming. That's the word I'm looking for. Terraforming RimWorld, I know you can do that. You know what, for right now, we'll just put a latrine in here. Not anticipating too many guests. And then, it's really not that much work. It's only 15 wood, so I can always move it and replace it and all that good stuff. Italia botched that latrine. Not ideal. There we go. Alright, this looks like a nice, official little place to hang your hat when you're traveling on the road, doesn't it? Has a sort of just comfortable vibe to it. Alright, we finally have some visitors. Let's see, a group from the Bluestone Union are visiting in the colony. Here we go, come on down. We have Goose, Humps, and Sam. What a cool group of people. Let's see. So Humps is a knight, that's pretty cool. He really loves construction. And he's a dormitory knight. Okay, a dromedary, that's what I'm looking for. A dromedary knight, so he fights on top of camels. Pretty cool. We have Goose, the undergrounder. And then we have Sam, who doesn't like doing a lot of things. They are a drunken master, though. So that's pretty cool. And now they're all sleeping over here. Why are you sleeping down there? Oh, here comes something. Is he going to stay in the guest room? Is this what's happening right now? Oh, I'm so excited. They're drowsy. Not enough guest beds. We can make some. Look, we got some finally our first silver. How cool is that? Humps gave us a little bit of silver. Let's lay out some beds for his friends. We don't have any official sleeping spots, but we will do this. These are for guests. There we go. $10 each. Nope. These are free. These are free. And here we are tilling the soil. So when you till the soil, yeah, it becomes fertile, rich soil. Okay. And it must only last for like one. If I had to guess, it'd probably last for like one growing thing. Man, the tilled soil looks really nice. I really like that mod. And they're making it look good. It doesn't take that long to build either, which is nice. I wonder, it doesn't seem to improve any other skills in particular though. Yeah, so it doesn't actually improve any other skills from what I can tell. Maybe it's crafting? No. Either way, it looks great, and it's going to help us plant this hay grass and grow it fast too for our growing animal population. And look at our nice pumpkins coming in. Yeah, they look good. Very good looking pumpkins. The best pumpkins. Now the pumpkins are looking great. They're growing really well. Cotton's all there, rice there. Man, we are really starting to reap what we sowed. Even the corn is coming in. It takes forever, but there it is. And you can see really the major difference between just a regular growing spot and then the rich growing spot. That rich soil is just monstrous. Look at that. Oh, 20% difference. So it's pretty interesting. We can actually trade with our guests. So like for example, Massasoit's going to try to trade with Goose here. And we have a couple of different things that we can give to them. Now they don't have very much gold at all. But they do have this cool gene pack, which honestly, I know it's going to sound blasphemous. I'd never have done anything with like any gene packs or anything like that. I have over like 800 hours in RimWorld, and I've just never explored like half the game's content. As crazy as that is, I think it's because, oh, I can give him my bio-coated hand cannon. That seems like a terrible offer for 1 cent. But you know what? Yeah, here, take that. Take those clothes that are just rotting outside. We're not going to need any of that. Even the boots, you could take that. That's going to be 14. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to give to you. I'm going to keep my cloth for now. Yeah, here, take some of that garbage off our hands. That's worth 14. It's kind of like, what was that? Storage Wars, right? Or American Pickers. That was the show. My dad used to love all of the History Channel shows, like Storage Wars, American Pickers, Pawn Stars. What were some of those other ones? I'm trying to think. There's a few of them on there. Or was it TLC? I don't remember now. No, I think it is History Channel, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. That's what reminds me of. You take my garbage and I'll give you, or yeah, you give me $14 and you can have all this trash. So we are completing some of the more guest houses down here. I think I'm going to remove this latrine. Yeah, I can reinstall it. I'll probably reinstall this latrine down here somewhere. Like we can make... Yeah, actually this kind of works perfectly. Do that. And then we'll do this. And then we'll just reinstall this. Actually, this will be the nice room, so we won't take that one out. We'll just build another one right there. So this will be our more bougie room, and then these will eventually become like the... Well, we'll keep making this one better and better until eventually it's like worth like 100 silver a night. But then the ones down here, these will be for the guests that, well, they're just starting off as adventurers. You know, the ones that can only have a few copper on them, so to speak. And they'll get to use this one, this latrine out here. Oh, and Talia is hauling the silver from our guests into our silver pile. There it is. Ah. That is how wealth is gained. 10 silver at a time, people. Soon our pockets will be swelling. Our coffers will swell with the gold and silver from our guests. Alright, so we do have a raid here. A group of pigskins from Galu, or Gilu maybe, have arrived nearby and they're attacking immediately. Let's go check this out. So we have 2 pigskins. This one looks like an Irishman. Or maybe an... No, this is an Amish pigskin we're looking at right here. Wow. They move quickly. Jeez. That's normal speed. They are hustling. Wow. Alright, so let's take a look here at this one. The Torturer. Gookob, the Torturer. Let's see, Gookob is sterilized. That's interesting. Very good melee fighter. Decent, well, not really a decent shot. They are a psychopath, and they're a dunce, and they're a technophobe. Fascinating. And then we also have Ninjak. That's a cool name. They're not a good fighter at all, but they are a workaholic. Wow, Ninjak's actually pretty good. An aspiring engineer and an expert handyman. I might want to get Ninjak. Great construction, like really good. A great miner, which we need. Who cares about the plants and cooking? Animals, we will definitely need that. Crafting, we will need. Wow, we're going to do everything we can to get Ninjak here. So let's go ahead and get prepared. They are a dangerous squad, so that does have to be taken into consideration. They also seem to be splitting up when I'm looking at this here. Yeah, Ninjak's going south. Gookob's going west, so they are going to be conquering and dividing a bit. So how do I want to play this one? Carver. Let's have Carver go up here, try to stab them in the face. Squanto will put right there. And we can't wake Massasoit up because he has the heavy sleeper trait. So I cannot draft him because he's just not going to wake up. Talia, we are going to put you here-ish. I guess right there, and then we'll figure out the rest later. So I'm hoping Carver can get up here in time to disrupt Gookob. I don't know if he will. Alright, so we have 2 fights going on. Squanto is here. He doesn't seem to actually notice the danger of Ninjak. So let's have him go around to the side there. Talia's doing great. She's watching for targets. We're going to have her move up to there. John Carver's going to go right here. Squanto got hit. Wow. Got him in the left lung. How unfortunate is that? Alright, Squanto, you just hang tight, I guess, and, I guess fire a shot or 2 and then go back inside. Carver, we're gonna have you... Let's see if you can execute Gookob. Oh, he did! Oh, that was so cool! That was so cool! That was amazing! Did you see that? Of course you did. Of course you did. Oh my god, that was the coolest thing in the world. Look at that. Okay, we do have to refocus here. Let's have you come down here and just attack him. Squanto, you're not even shooting back. Just get inside, man. Let's set up a little bit of a triage. Little makeshift triage area. Alright, so Massasoit is still sleeping. Talia, how hurt are you? You're not that hurt, actually. Not bad at all. Let's have you go here. You should be able to hit him from there. Right, Carver got hit. I don't love that. You got hit in the neck. Talia, I need you down here. Squanto, I guess just keep firing. Good, good, good. Alright, I need you to melee attack Ninjak. Squanto, I need you to go and rest. I was hoping that Talia, with her poor melee skill, would keep him alive. But she did not, and Ninjak did die. That's a shame. Man. Yep, she hit him right in the right tibia painfully. And that was it. That was all she wrote. Man, that was a good fight, though. Good fight. And here comes our guest. Hey, guys, everything's fine. Nothing to worry about here. Massasoit is awake, and he's going to be tending to Squanto, which is great. Carver, I think you should also just chill out. Rest until healed. Talia, I guess we'll make another spot for you. Yeah, go ahead and haul that, because you're really not that badly injured. As far as these bodies are concerned, let's go ahead. I guess we'll make that 2. And that, yeah, it's a shame. I really wanted Ninjak to work out here. Man, that would have been good. Then again, I really didn't have a prisoner area set up, but we could have turned one of these guest rooms into a prisoner area, so we'll clear your prioritized resting, and you can just walk around. There we go. Get yourself cleaned up there, Squanto. You went through it, man. You went through it. Overall, not too bad. Massasoit is telling Goose about... he introduced him to another colonist. That's great. Yeah, this is good. He's introducing people. Just going around and getting some great social skills. He does not like Sam. Now, Massasoit is a good judge of character and tends to be friendly with everyone, so the fact that he doesn't like Sam is very telling indeed. Sam is not a good person, I promise you that. That was the Drunken Master. Yeah, the Ranger Kid Drunken Master. Sam has a bad reputation. Yeah, they're kind of just a dick, aren't they? Insulted by all of his colonists, but you know what? She deserves it. She deserves to be insulted. Yeah. Now, we are friends enough with Goose to actually obtain him. Like, we can recruit him. It would make the other faction mad at us. I wouldn't mind recruiting Humps, because he's great at construction, plants, and he has a passion for mining. And he's half decent in a fight, and with that, I mean, actually, Humps is great. Won't do hauling, I don't like that. But overall, pretty good. Does not like... Okay, so, yeah, he doesn't seem to be fond enough. So they are leaving. Our friends are leaving. They left us a wooden visage mask and a wooden war mask. How cool. These are cool gifts. I wonder what we could do with these. Maybe we could put them like on sale or in like some kind of like a display from all the gifts that we received from our friends. Kind of like the British did when they were colonizing the world. That's dark. That's dark. They didn't take gifts from their friends. Well, in their mind they did. But those people weren't their friends. So we're going to set up the barn here, which is pretty much all done. We're going to give it a couple egg baskets right here at the front for easy access. And we're also going to give us a storage spot for some hay, which will be important. Actually, I'll make it critical. And then also we'll do kibble. For when we start making kibble, we'll make that critical as well. And then we'll just set it up with a couple animal sleeping spots up there. Just that way they can be nice and snug inside, especially for when the colder months arrive. Let's also move this, well, not move, but let's add a torch in here. I I guess we'll put it up front. Well, now we'll put it right there. That way we can see inside, and more importantly, it prevents things like infestations from possibly breaking out. There we go. It actually looks quite cozy inside of here. I might go sleep in there myself. Now, Squanto is wearing one of the gifted wooden masks, and he kind of looks like Jim Carrey from the side. If you ever seen the movie The Mask, he kind of does resemble that a little bit, doesn't he? Like, when you look at it from the side, I'm trying to wait for him to hold still, but it doesn't seem to want to. I wish I could use that one mod, Follow Me. It's a camera mod, kind of like Camera Plus, but it actually follows the designated character around. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have a 1.5 mod, at least not that I've seen yet. Now, John Carver here seems to also be embracing the traditions of the people in this area. He's cultural appropriating, of course. It's what's to be expected, honestly. No, I'm just kidding. He's cultural appreciating. That's what this is. There's a big difference, folks. Big difference. And that's what John's doing. He's trying to assimilate himself with the peoples of the area. There you go, John. Looks kind of like Phantom of the Opera with his outfit, doesn't it? Very handsome, John. Alright, let's see. We have a new visitor. A game master from Kiyomiya is visiting the colony. Phoenix Nickel. Okay. That's cool. She's already here. Welcome. She's staying for free. I really got to get rid of these free beds. But welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. A new quest has become available for 4 lone travelers. 3 desperate refugees are approaching. Their leader is called Kinkonia. They say that their caravan was ambushed. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. They want to stay here for 18 days. So we can have 3 people stay with us for 18 days. Do we have the capacity for that? Honestly, I think we do. Yeah, we are going to need a couple more workers, I think. So, you know, let's go ahead and take that quest. That's not the quest. We will accept for 3 people. 3 refugees. Where are they at here? So we have Kenkonia, who, he's heat inclined. He's psychically dull. Amazing with animals. I love that. Good shooting. Alright. And a little bit of passion for construction. Then we have Kyotowashtosh Kinloyash. Wow. They are a fast learner, but they are a wimp. Great with animals. Good intellectual. Great medical. Wow. And then we have Hyena. And Hyena is excellent with animals. Loves to mine. Oh, I'm a huge fan of all this. This is great. This is a good choice. Yes, let's do exactly this. For some reason, they're going that way. Oh, they're leading the Ibex Ram inside. Okay. Alright, yeah, you do that. You do that. Kawatosh looks very Chadly. Look at that beard. Very handsome Chad with the fine mustache, too. I love that. That's what we need. Hyena's in here already putting herself to use. I would appreciate if you would actually work on the torch first. That way you can see what you're doing in there. Let's see. We don't have to worry about childcare right now. Selling? Are you any good at being a salesman? Not really. Handling? Handling's an interesting job. So I will let them all kind of just be at 3. Yeah, this is working pretty good. Cooking. We will make Kinkonia focus a little bit more on the cooking. Hunting, they're all capable at hunting. We'll just kind of leave that as is. Construction. Yes, there we go. Now, since we are going to be running low on food, we're also going to create a fishing zone. That way we can, well, obviously we can fish. So let's get that started right away. We will put a fishing zone here. And we'll make that for medium fish. But then, just when you least expect it, we're going to do another fishing zone right here. And this one, we're going to make for small fish. We could do one for large fish, I suppose. And if I'm not mistaken, fishing is actually a really good way for them to get up their animal skill as well. So we'll put a large fishing zone there. So I don't know the difference between the tents necessarily. The Viking tent here, so it seems to hardly affect the comfort levels. That is interesting. I'm kind of curious to see what these look like, though. Yeah, the comfort's not very good. Oh, so these are kind of like lean-tos almost. Alright. Huh. You know, I want to see what this looks like. Let's put one here. It's going to kind of look a little bit like Los Angeles for a minute here. Now we do have an extortion attempt from the Rockets. I wonder if they're related to Team Rocket. A band of thugs sent by the Rockets call you from nearby. They offer to keep your colony safe from any threats. Be warned, refusal can anger the thugs. Well, unfortunately, we don't have enough silver to pay them. We normally try to work things out, but we're actually going to refuse because we're in a pretty strong position here. Now that said, let me take a look at my I guess not guests, but the ones who are staying with me for a little while. So we have Kwatwash. You're going to need a ranged weapon, so let's give you a revolver, a double action revolver, and let's give you a short bow Conconia. So when trouble comes, we'll be ready for it. There we go. So down here will be where our guests are going to stay for now. So we'll have Katawash stay there, Kionia, and Hyena. There we go. So now they all have a little place to sleep. Some are more comfortable than others, but that's fine. This is really starting to become a fun little colony, isn't it? Look at the progress we've made. Look at these nice little spots here. And here comes the Rockets, as we predicted. They do have on some plate armor. Where's your gear at? So they have some steel plate armor. They have 6 smoke leaf joints, which our colonists are going to love. They have a military uniform, a double action revolver, that's pretty strong. And they are an impid, which means they can light a lot of stuff on fire on me. Kind of like Sand Slasher did in the last series. Now, we do have Katawash up here all by his lonesome, so hopefully they will not target him. Yeah, we're kind of spread out here, actually. Alright, this could be potentially bad. Let's see where he goes. Oh, and they're waiting out there. Okay, this is even better, actually. So we'll be just fine. We could try to use the moose. Oh, you know what? Squanto can actually do that. Where's that moose? Right there. Yeah, let's use Squanto's animal war call on the moose. Now the moose is enraged. It does see the bad guy. There we go. Alright, this is great. Now we're going to use Carver, and we're just going to come over here and melee attack. Most likely, because I don't think I want to save this person, right? They love to fight. They are incapable of dumb labor. They're a snob. They're terrible with animals, naturally, but they are an animal lover. Yeah, I don't see any reason to keep this person around. Ooh, you know what? I don't want to actually use Carver on them, just because they can use the fire attack. So Carver will actually just have you go there, and Squanto will go, I don't know, like right there. Actually, we'll make Squanto flank. Oh, never mind. We didn't have to do anything. The moose did great. And the moose is fine. It has a couple cracks and bruises, but nothing that a little bit of time won't get out. Perfect. So yeah, let's go ahead and just do all of that. Well done, everyone. Everyone can relax. Hyena's burning some bodies. It actually is kind of peaceful. As weird as that sounds, it's kind of peaceful at night, just standing by the fire, cremating the corpses. I'm just going to let Hyena finish and burn the last one here. The fresh body of thought. It is a shame we're going to lose out on its steel plate armor. But you know what? It is what it is. Nothing much we can do about it now. So this is also going to be for guests. This is going to be a $10 room as well. There's not a lot of furnishings in this room. Oh, and so we have this kind of shanty town thing looking, this little spot here. These could be used for colonists. I guess, you know, these will be the free ones, right? Yeah, that's free. We'll pay you to stay here. Those are absolutely free. We will get rid of that. If you want the basic luxuries, okay, we tamed a turkey. That's good. If you want the basic amenities of what you would expect a place to have, then you have to pay 10 silver for it. It's the only way. These outside ones will be completely free, though. So now looking at this, there is a warg in the area, so we are going to have to be a bit careful. We can try to tame the warg. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, we're going to try to tame the warg. And look at Kinkonia using one of the yaks to move around. It's actually kind of cool. She's using him to go tame a turkey. I mean, the turkey is pretty far, so that's a good move on their part. That's why I love the Giddy-Up mount, or the Giddy-Up mod, rather. Because you can just mount different creatures and use them for your daily activities. Oh, look at that. There's a cherry tree here. I didn't even know that was there. Just on top of it's such a funny sight, just being on top of a yak, trying to tame the turkey. Come on, you can do it, Kinkonia. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Hey, Squanto tamed a yak. Kinkonia shouted in anger. And at least it's a lot quicker coming back home on top of a yak. And we are currently underway working on different lodgings for our guests. We have Phoenix. She's really our only one true guest, at least as of right now. I have Talia up here. We're going to set up a couple spike traps, have people walk through them type of thing. We're not going to get too crazy with it, just because I think it's a little bit cheesy at times. But just a little something to give us some proper defense, at least up here in this little northern corridor. And then I still have to decide what I want to do, because our most exposed area is right here. Now, it is somewhat defensible because of the water and things like that, but still is a weak point. We do have a trade merchant here. It's a war merchant led by Kin. So let's see, let's have Massasoit come down here and talk to them. As the name implies, they are a war merchant, so they have some different apparel items for sale and some weapons. We could sell this poor double action revolver. What is a fast bow? Okay, I think it's just a bow, but faster if I had to guess. A triple bow probably fires 3 arrows at once. That's pretty cool. They're both pretty expensive, though. I guess let's sell the revolver. Actually, no, I do want the revolver. We don't have much to offer. And their prices are quite high, actually. So we're gonna hold off. So as you can see, this is a busy little colony. Everyone's moving around doing something. We have guests coming in and out. It's actually starting to shape up quite a bit to being what we're looking for. Now we just got to get a more sustainable food supply, and then we'll turn that into a Thanksgiving dinner at the adult table. And we'll also create more lodgings for people to come and celebrate with us. And most importantly, we are going to need more turkeys. A lot more turkeys. So the next two things we really need to focus on is more defense and also research. So that's going to be our goal here. Now we're going to make a bridge that connects from here to here. Okay, and we have a warg that's very upset. I don't know exactly what led to this, but well, this warg does not stand a chance, honestly. Alright, this is bad. Yep. No idea what happened there. Wow. Wow, that escalated quickly, huh? So, what occurred when I looked away? The warg... Alright, so it looks like the warg just randomly attacked this guy right here. Or this girl, rather. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately for her, she did not make it. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll collect her knives. And they're not very happy with that, which I don't blame them. I guess it is kind of... It's our territory, right? So it's up to us to keep things in check. We did not keep the warg in check at all. We're just going to have to deal with those bad relations for a little bit. But hey, we did get a warg. a dead warg body out of it, and we have someone's body to burn. So I guess that's something. The idea of building this bridge here is that, number one, make it faster, of course, to travel across this section of territory. But also, I want to have it set up to where we kind of have a bit of a funneling effect for any enemies coming in. We can really start to hit them hard as they're pouring over here. In fact, let me see. Try to lay out some plans here. I don't really know much about, like, I don't know how you'd put it, like defensive things in RimWorld, like I guess base defense. I've never really looked into that. I've seen different people do different things, but so I don't exactly know what kind of design I'm looking for here. I guess when they land, I want them not to be able to shoot us, right? So I'll have two things here. Maybe I'll put like a bridge here to kind of gap that off, and I'll have another thing there, another thing there. Little spots that we could shoot at them from as they're crossing over. Mesozoid has inspired planting. He would like to sow at least 50 plants. Alright, that's kind of cool. So let's make sure that he's focusing on plants then. Normally he's looking at research, so we'll move that down to a 3. Entertain, we'll put at a 3. Oh yeah, I forgot to make the traps. That would help. That would help security. I think 5 will do good for now. I really don't want to get too crazy with it. Maybe I'll fill that in and do one of those. No, that'll be fine. There we go. Something like that. Something like that. It doesn't have to be too perfect. And these are just going to be wooden traps. This isn't anything, you know, high security or nothing like that. We just want to have a basic defensive thing to keep bad guys out, at least from up here. It'll at least make it a little bit harder for them to approach. Now what we're going to do with this guest room is we're actually going to leave it looking like this. This is like people who want to stay at those special Airbnbs because of the natural features that they're given. This will be something kind of akin to that. Well, it looks like Hyena entered a sad wander because she slept on the ground. She wasn't too happy about that, I suppose. Here comes Carver. Where's he going anyway? Oh, he's going to butcher the warg. Alright. Well, good. Good. We need that. We need that meat. Let's take a look at the other wild animals, actually, because I'm sure the wolf and the lynx are up to no good. Right now they are behaving, which is nice. Now we have tobacco leaves. That's good. That's really good. We are going to need to create a crafting area so we can use the tobacco to make cigarettes. I thought we can make cigars, too. We might need a different crafting zone to make cigars, but we can at least make some old school cigarettes, the kind that aren't filled with all the terrible chemicals. Now we are starting to run into a big storage problem, and a lot of that's coming from the fact that we can't build shelves yet because of our lack of basic furniture knowledge. So we are going to have to get this thing figured out here. And Carver works fast. Look how fast he's knocking out these bridges. Hyena's still wandering around, and it's now officially fall, so summer's over and the temperature has dropped dramatically just from that slight change of a day. A group from the Blue Desert Settlement are visiting the colony. Great. Some guests we can entertain. We have Connor the builder, and she is very neurotic. She is a builder. She does do construction. She's okay. She has some decent stuff going on. Stacy Connor, and then we also have here Ian Aim Klein, who having the nickname Aim, you would assume they're good at shooting, but they're not that great. So it looks like Connor is going to stay down here in the rock room, and Aim is going to stay in the cloth canopy. It's not a great place to sleep, but it is a place that is free. So there is that. This is a very American looking setup here. We have these these different tents outside of people's rooms. Very akin to Los Angeles and San Francisco. It gets more American by the second. Look at this. Just have stuff laying around everywhere. Tons of steel. Alright, and there's our first wooden trap. It's not going to help us if someone comes, because they can just walk right through there. But hey, there it is. Either way. Oh, and our bridge is done. That's actually really nice. Yeah, look how nice our bridge looks here. And we have these little fortifications that we could shoot out of. So hopefully, the next time we get a raid, they'll come across this bridge here, and we can at least shoot them up a bit. And then any guests that we get, ideally, they would cross this bridge as well and come on in. Alright, we do have exhaustion for Kinconia. Well, that's their own fault, though, because they are wandering around like crazy. They should have a catharsis, though. Oh, I see. They're an addict to certain things. Okay. Yeah, see, they're having a catharsis, which is great. So yeah, that's going to help their mood out quite a bit. We still need Hyena to snap out of it. Her right kidney has chemical damage. Oh boy. Oh, she's having a catharsis too. Great. Great. She is going through psychite withdrawal. Ah, okay, so that's why she's in such a terrible, terrible mood. Look at her animals just eating everything. It's great. Speaking of animals, where are we at with the wild animals here? Right now there's an Arctic coyote and there's a badger. We're starting to get a lot of predators moving in. So we are going to have to be more watchful. And you know what? We're going to have to give up on taming any more wild animals too. How are we doing on nutrition? Okay, so we're just above the nutrition mark. We are at risk of running over it. Now, this is growing pretty well down here. This hay grass and these potatoes, I'm sure they're going to help themselves to it once it gets big enough. But that'll be fine. The yaks have the flu. Not good. So we'll build some healing spots for the animals so we can treat those yaks. And we have a bit of a foggy rain going on here. Again, can't really see the fog at all. It's disappointing. I like a good moody fog. We finally got our corn harvest. And we are making corn meals. See what I did? Cornmeal. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about fishing. We can definitely be doing more fishing. You know what? Let's make Hyena... Well, she likes to mine, though. Let's let Quatatash do the fishing here. We'll also set Squanto, and we'll just give all these guys higher fishing, because they're all really good at it, and we should be able to haul in a ton of fish as a result. Our Hyena's in a daze because of her withdrawal. It's not great. Not great at all. She needs 28 days to recover, so she's just going to be a pain until we get some psychite. She's just going to be just unpleasant overall. I wonder if we have anybody that actually has psychite. Try trading with her. Let's find out if she has any psychite. Hello, Aim, or whatever your name is. Connor, do you have any psychite at all? Ah, you don't. Darn. Oh, and there goes Squanto doing some fishing for a large fish. Oh man, I haven't seen fishing since, well, since I was playing with low tide on a raft. How about that? It's been a minute since we did some fishing. Kind of curious to see how it goes. Speed up time and see how well Squanto does here. Come on. Alright, nice. He got 8 catfish. Gigantic catfish. That's fantastic. And we have a group from the Bluestone Union visiting us. Hello. There's one of your fallen members. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Just keep moving. So after further evaluating everything here, I've decided that instead of making this more of the kitchen type area, we're actually going to do that on the other side here. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll make this the kitchen eventually, instead of this tiny little thing here. This will become the kitchen, and this will lead into the fridge, because it already naturally kind of has that extension there. So the fridge will be actually in here, like so. And then, I don't know how big this fridge will be, but we'll say like this size for right now, right? And then what will happen is down in here, we'll actually put like our rec room, like our big area to chill and eat. And actually, we don't even have to do that. We can do it in here by extension. Let's see. Because ideally, it would be just as long as this, right? So we do 1, 2, perfect. All right. So really, by taking all this and just doing that, that should take care of a lot of our problems. Oh, good. So the visitors from the Blue Desert Settlement are leaving, but they gave us a rank of 14. I wonder what that means. What does that mean? Okay, so it's like a Yelp review. We're getting Yelp reviews. So 37 seems really good. 15, that's not great. 40, so we're not getting the greatest reviews right now, but that should improve over time. So we do have a manhunter pack here of Arctic foxes have entered the region, driven insane by a disease known as scaria. Alright, let's go see where they are. They're coming in from the east here. Let's make sure none of my people are up there. Alright, we're looking good. We want to get... well, there are guests that are leaving. We're going to want to... we're going to want to get ready for this as much as we can do. Maybe Cod might jump in and help out, and Mole, if they see what's going on. I don't actually know if the guests will help fight, but I also don't want to disturb them either. I don't want them to feel like they absolutely have to help us fight these things. Carver, back up a step. Talia, you step forward. So Soy, you can come up here. Carver should be, well... Wait a minute, where do they go? I lost track of the foxes. Oh no, here they come. Alright, they're right in front of me. We're whipping a lot of our shots here. Carver, you're gonna have to step up and stab that thing in the face. Good job. Great work, everyone. Fantastic job. You all deserve a rest. There we go. This fox, it's not worth saving. It's missing its, it's missing its eye and its lung. So that's not going to be worth doing anything. But we're just going to have to do that. And go ahead. You can just finish that thing off. And just like that, that's how you take care of wild, rabies-infested. Well, actually, it's scary-infested foxes, right? Oh no, our tobacco leaves are in danger here. Let's move everyone to hauling. So with us doing a ton of hauling, that should help kind of get this area all picked back up. Get all of our food stores in safe, sheltered areas. Oh, and while fishing, Quadwatash caught some pemmican, which is great. Great find, man. We will have to find a way to use these fish too. Trying to think. With low tide I used a drying rack, but that was for something else. We could make a sushi table, so we might have to do that, but we'll need more space. Good. And we have pumpkins. We harvested our pumpkins this time, so we should be able to eat that too. Let's check the stove. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some meals here. I would say honestly we're gonna need like 50 meals. 51 meals. Oh, hey, Humps is back. Hey, he returned. The triumphant Humps has returned. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Glad to see you're back, Humps. And the fellows are harvesting the pumpkins. Look at them go. Doing a great job there, guys. Squanto looks fierce as ever in his wooden mask. Yeah, we are doing really well on food now. It was getting a little bit interesting for a second there, but now it's looking good. Carver's over here putting on the charm, making sure Humps and Cod feel very welcomed into the settlements. And this is kind of like one of those nice, it's like one of those Airbnbs where you go to an animal refuge, right? You go onto the land and you stay there and you see the buffalo right outside your window when you wake up. Honestly, I think that's what we're making right now is an Airbnb, like a wildlife sanctuary Airbnb. I think that's what the playthrough has turned into. Welcome in. Welcome in. Come on, explore nature. Become one with nature. You can milk the yaks. That's part of the Airbnb price. It's included in the price. You can milk the yaks. You can feed them hay. You can pet the baby turkeys when they hatch in a day. Yeah. Yeah, and look, it is a very nature-themed Airbnb. They have the rocks here. and the granite floors. Oh, who wouldn't want to stay at this wildlife sanctuary? And a lot of people want to roughneck it, right? They want to go out here into the wooden canopies and these little cloth lean-tos. What an experience you can have. You can do some farming if you want. You could farm while you're here. How nice. Oh, we gotta do some beach houses too. We'll have to do like a waterfront resort kind of thing. Oh, and we can even have like a little bridge coming down here, and this could be like a little private beach for all the snobs. Oh, I'm getting so many ideas now from this. And look, we just gotta break into here and see what's in here. So many things we can do. Alright, so this is bad. Hyena has flown into a murderous rage. She decided to kill Squanto. This happened because of a bad mood. Alright, well, don't kill Squanto, please. Where's Squanto? Alright, this is gonna get weird because it's going to upset everyone. So this is gonna be a bad thing. Squanto, yeah, just get out of there. Just run away. You're fast. You're a jogger. Go, go, go. Alright, Squanto's taking off. Maybe we can just draw her out into the woods. And then she'll stop doing... Look at her. She looks insane. Like, look at her go. She looks absolutely crazy. I'm gonna get you. She's just charging towards him like that. Oh, that's intimidating. Alright, Squanto. Oh, I know what I can do. Now, this might kill her, but it is an idea. It is an idea. Let's try this. Because Hyena's really making this an issue. Okay, I mean, let's be honest here. She's really pushing this entire thing with the psychite withdrawal and just having a generally pessimistic attitude. So let's get this Lynx on our side. And then hopefully that Lynx will stop Hyena from being aggressive toward me. So let's see what happens here. I'm praying that this works. Alright, now we can run. The Lynx did nothing. The Lynx just let me get hit in the face. Alright, fine. She cracked his spine? Ugh. What a jerk. Alright, so our speed is lowered a little bit. The Lynx did nothing. What a waste. Alright, we are going to have to put a shot into her. Now, that's for your own good. Don't make it an issue. An eye for an eye and all of that. Alright, so she took a gunshot to the torso and the rib cage. So that will hopefully stop Hyena from being... Yeah, her moving's pretty much done for. Squanto can actually just go back home. I don't see too much of an issue with that. I don't think Hyena's going to be much of a problem. Just in case, though, can we arrest her? We do need a prisoner spot to arrest her, though. I know. We will put her into this underground chamber. Carver, will you please work on that? That's what drugs will do to you, man. Drugs changes a person. Here she comes. She can't even feel the pain. She's like Scarface. Just charging with a blood wound. Or, yeah, blood wound. Charging with a gunshot wound and bleeding. Scarver, let's have you on standby just in case things go a little bit sideways here. Squanto looks really cool standing in the steam like that. Let's see if this works. This might actually work for us. If he can go to bed and she can't get in here and mess with him, then I think that takes care of everything, doesn't it? I'm so curious to see what happens here. We will have Carver sort of just stand right here just in case this doesn't go the way I want it to. Alright, so she is able to hit Squanto, which is bad. Let's, I guess, make this a prisoner barracks. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Squanto, you good, bro? He's fine. He's got hit a couple times with a club, but he'll be alright. Hyena really needs to just calm down. Now, I wonder what happens, though, if I take this away. just put her down. Will she behave now? Oh, she's in restraints. Okay. So, Hyena, you are technically a prisoner. We're going to release you, though, because you were our friend. So go ahead and release Hyena. There you go, you're free. So Hyena's no longer part of the group, I guess. You know, it's for the best, right? Can we banish her, or does this just happen naturally at this point? I think it's happened naturally. There goes Hyena, she's gone. The only thing she has really to take with her are her red leather shoes. And that seems quite fitting for the situation here. She's going to take her red leather shoes and walk away. And I think that's in the best interest of everyone. Let's also recreate these spots here. Alright, Squanto, go rest until you're healed. Alright, hey, we got a 61 in the Bluestone unit. They must have really liked the show, honestly, because a lot of them were just sleeping outside. So great. Great, I'm glad you guys liked it. What's that? Oh, we got some gold. Nice. They gave us gold. How cool. Oh, perfect. So we did lose Hyena, but honestly, she didn't add too much value because of the psychite withdrawal she was going through. So it's not like we lost much in terms of labor. But that is unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate. Well, Squanto shot her a couple times in the chest to teach her a lesson, and now she's dying after she's been exiled from the group. But we're going to send Mesozoid out here to, you know, nah, he's not going to actually shoot her. He is going to heal her without medicine since she's no longer part of our colony. So that should at least get her back on her feet eventually. She won't die, hopefully. Because if she does die, I don't know how her two friends, I don't know how they're going to take it. She's not a terrible colonist by any means, but she's just, well, she's a nuisance. She wasn't helping us, and her withdrawals were just really negatively affecting the group, so we'll just let her stay there. Look at the holes in her chest are all closed up with band-aids. And that's really what you need to do. If you ever have a hole in your chest, just put some band-aids on. Don't take my advice. That's horrible advice. Alright, so Squanto actually has it out for... Yeah, Squanto has it out for Hyena. Hyena actually thinks we're all her rivals. And Squanto is vengeful, so we're going to let Squanto kind of come over here and get his revenge, I suppose. We'll see if this affects the other colonists. I don't think it will. But we'll see. Squanto really, really hates Hyena. And he's the kind of guy that doesn't let it go. If you look here, he's very dissatisfied with the idea of his rival being alive. So we're just gonna let him finish the job here. You never cross Squanto ever. There you go. Oh good, he's feeling much better about it. Yeah, he didn't like that. And now she's gone. So we have somebody called a deal maker pulling up on the settlement here. It says a stunningly good-looking stranger is approaching the colony. He wants to talk. You could send a colonist to hear what he has to say. Alright, well this is pretty interesting. Let's find out where the deal maker is. Their name is Slip. That's a very suspicious name. All in red, too. They're beautiful, world-weary, and believe in body mastery. Wow, they're actually great with mining, which... Wow, they're actually just fantastic overall. Let's send out our envoy, Mesozoid. Come talk to Slip. Let's see what he has to say. Maybe he'll have something good for us. Here comes our leader, Mesozoid. Coming to negotiate a deal with the deal maker, Slip. Here they are, meeting in the middle, by the mechanoid bodies. A stunningly good-looking stranger stands in front of you. His face beams with confidence as he opens his hands in a gesture of fellowship. He says he is here to make a deal and will help you in exchange for simple hospitality. This is his purpose, and he always fulfills his purpose. Slip's eyes are pure white. Using local folk knowledge, he has mastered his metabolic and circadian rhythms. At least, that's what he claims. Slip never sleeps and doesn't need to eat, though in his eyes you see a primal hunger. He may be very useful, but you also sense there is something Slip is not telling you. Okay, so this is interesting. A part of me wants to send him away because this feels kind of like a setup, a bit of a trap, if you will. But the other part of me really needs somebody who's good at mining. So we'll go ahead and we will allow Slip to come on in. Come on in. We need to replace Hyena. You can immediately go ahead and start working in the mines. Oh, he's great at like everything. This is fantastic. Oh, there it is. Wow, he really likes mining. Now, he's not very good at it yet. He's level 3, but he has a... I don't know which mod it is, but one of these mods lets you have like a super passion for stuff. And that's what he has. He gets 300% learning speed, which is crazy. And that's our first little baby turkey. It doesn't look like a chick. It doesn't look like a chick at all, but it is 2 hours old, which is, well, that's interesting, isn't it? And I think it hatched from in here. It's very interesting how the turkeys are hatching from inside of the storage room. We are so close to having basic furniture learned. We just need 3 more points of research. Come on, one of you have to just bring it home. Bring it on home. Talia, we're gonna make researching your #1 priority right now. Alright, so we do have a dangerous event occurring right now. We have a flash storm that's gonna possibly cause some wildfires to happen here. So we are gonna want to expand our home area just a little bit to counter this. I don't really think it's gonna threaten us from anywhere else. I guess we will expand out the home area to like right here to kind of protect our area just around the base. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Alright, why isn't anybody just getting on that? Come on, guys. We need people fighting fires here. Everyone fight the fires. Alright, good. The flash storm's over. That was not bad at all. So we can go ahead here and just clean up some of this home area. Let's get rid of... I guess that doesn't matter. We do have some rogue fires, though, so let's expand this out a bit. Yeah, we'll just keep the fire extinguishing there for now. Disaster has been averted. Now, there is this fire kind of spreading out of control down here. Hopefully it won't spread too much. Or maybe there'll be a rain that comes through eventually. Because if this fire gets out of control, we might be in trouble. And we have a mad caribou charging in. That's always fun. Let's try to prevent that from hurting anyone here. Mad caribou, mad caribou. We'll get Slip, who's great at shooting. We'll put him right there. Yeah, we'll get Kinconia up there. And yeah, Talia right there. That should be enough firepower to stop the mad caribou from ravishing our people. Oh, and there's a dead turkey up here, which we'll certainly grab. Alright, everyone prepare yourselves. Okay, this is a dangerous beast that's charging through. Somehow it's made it through all the way. Let's get Talia out of there. Talia, run. Run for your life. Oh, you guys really need to work on shooting. It's just embarrassing at this point. Alright, great job, everyone. Great job. Alright, kind of looks like this fire's pretty self-contained. It looks like it's just going to keep pushing south, maybe, and die here at the water's edge, which would be ideal. And Slip is, Slip is disturbing. He looks crazy. And he has on, what's this, devil strand? No, this is just different things. Cloth and green shell stuff. He's a very disturbing individual. The tattoos on his face make him look even more unsettling with those dead eyes of his. Consider picking expertise for them to gain new bonuses. Oh, so this must be some type of mod too. Okay. How do I do that? Oh, this must be the expertise. Okay, that's really cool. I didn't know this existed. I don't even know what this is from. I'm learning all sorts of new things about new mods. He can become an expert in wardening, and expertise in handling prisoners and slaves, recruiting them and arresting them as needed. So does this, like, take away their ability to do anything else? So this must be from Vanilla Skills Expanded, maybe? Sharpshooting, aiming, drilling. A tunneling expertise would be really nice. We could definitely use that. I might hold off, because this is really cool. We're going to hold off, I think. Yeah, he's got a 15. Okay, so he seems like these two things he's really got the ability to become an expert in. We're going to hold off till his mining gets high enough. Then we'll make him like a miner. That'll help a lot. So as predicted, the fire has spread, and it is spread down in a southerly direction. So it's just going to die here at the lake's edge, which is great. That's exactly what we really wanted. Oh, and we have a cherry tree here too that was spared the fire's wrath. And it looks like this fire is pretty self-contained too. It should be dying out eventually. So overall, we didn't really get hurt by any of the fires. But we do have a caribou revenge. That's a bad thing because there's a lot of caribou up there. Oh, and there's a fire going too. Okay. So let's draft Massasoit and bring him here, and let's also draft Squanto. Yeah, and let's see how this goes. I don't really know how this is gonna go here. Where's the other caribou at? Oh, there they are. Here they come. All right, Squanto, run. Run for your life, man. Get out of there. Massasoit, support him with cover fire. Good job, actually. Wow. All right. Now shoot that one. Wow, he's doing a great job with cover fire. Great job, man. Massasoit, get out of there. Get out of there, man. Oh, boy. Not good. Let's shoot this one. Get him off his back. All right, that missed. Not good. Let's keep going. We're actually going to need backup, most likely, here. They're both getting kind of banged up, but they should be okay. They're just caribou, after all. Alright, Carver, we need your help. Get in there. Slip. Get up there. Alright, Massasoit's down. Not good. Not good. Carver, start carving. Oh boy. Oh boy. How bad is it? Alright, he's actually not... He's not that bad off. He just got really beat up. So Massasoit's going to be okay. Squanto's fine. Carver, on the other hand, he's got dirt in his eyes. That's unpleasant. Overall, we're okay. Massasoit, I thought he was going to be, like, on the brink of death. It does suck that he's got the cracked jaw, because he's supposed to be our entertainer. Massasoit's really been through it. He's a true leader of our people. He's very, very messed up. But he's going to be okay. He's going to pull through. I believe in him. And I believe in Squanto. Alright, we do have a transport pod crashing here. It's a military surplus supplier named Diana. They are suffering from paralytic aphasia. Should recover naturally in many days. Okay. Willing to contribute. You know, we'll accept this. We'll accept this. Maybe we can help out here, depending how good they are. They're a hard worker, they're steadfast, and they're psychically deaf. Wow, they're actually really good. They're a husser. Husser? I don't know much about that. Does that mean... do they... Okay. Yeah, they don't have any addictions. That's really been a flaw in our colony. Have been the addictions, and they don't have any, but they have great shooting, great fighting. We're gonna make them almost like a, we'll make her kind of like a dedicated fighter for our group when she breaks out of her aphasia. Oh my god, she's surrounded by fire. Alright, so Diana's surrounded by fire. We have to save her. Yeah, we're gonna send Slip up here to do this because Carver's just slow. You get up there. For the moment being, let's just expand the home area here. Alright, hopefully Diana does not catch fire, because that would be very bad. She is currently surrounded by flames. It's kind of metal looking, especially with the red eyes. Just being surrounded by flames like that, that's pretty badass. I wonder if it's going to spread her. It is spreading to this pine tree now. She is in danger of losing her life. There was an ember. Oh, alright, an ember has caught her steel club now. She is potentially in trouble. Oh, there's Slip. Okay, we're good. We're good. She's safe. Come on home. We'll save you from the flames. Alright, there goes Slip. He's, oh, he's going down this way. That seems like an awfully long way to go, Slip. Alright, you do... Oh, is he just walking down here? Now, I wonder why he does that. I wonder why he thinks that's faster. Or is he just avoiding the fire, maybe? Conconia, you don't have to come out here. You can just stop being a piece of garbage. Let's just put you on 3. Okay, there you go. Just go back home. Alright, the Red Ocean Settlement's trying to extort us. We have a lot of hurt fighters. I might accept this offer. Now, I know it's a bribe, but I really don't want to fight right now because we have Talia, who's kind of on a mental break almost. Mesozoid's down, Squanto's hurt, Carver's hurt, Kinkonia's basically garbage right now. Kawatosh is, he's hit or miss, so really all we have to fight is Slip and Talia. We're not, depending on how well armed this group is, we might be in some serious trouble. So, you know, we are going to, we're going to use negotiation, and we're going to take the extortion fee. They seem happy with the deal and cut the communication. Okay, we're going to send the money. I know it's a coward's way out, but it's what we needed to do for right now. Because next, what we have to do is continue building up our base. And what is this? Crumbling mind, Slip. Slip has begun experiencing pounding headaches and begs for help. He can't think straight and is losing his cognitive function. No! Slip claims that he's seen a vision of the future. Within a matter of days, his mind will crumble and he'll become incapable of most tasks. The condition is currently reversible with sufficient technology, like a healer mech serum, but will soon become permanent. Well, what? Oh, no. Well, that's unfortunate. So now we gotta find a healing mech serum if we want Slip to be anything. We could just send him on his way right now, but then everyone would be in a bad mood. Man, we gotta get as much use out of him as possible. We'll make sure he finishes mining. It's so cruel. Alright, good. Kinkonia is having a tantrum because of the go juice withdrawal. Let's see what they're going to smash here. Hopefully they just kind of focus their rage and... Yeah, hit the wall. Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. Take it out on that damn wall. Carver's going to fix it for you. There you go. That works out great. Just keep hitting... No, go back and hit the wall. Are they going to kick the barrel? Aw. I was hoping they'd kick the barrel waste. That would have been great. Oh, here we go. Now they're going to... Oh, they're going to go mess with the guest room. Alright, this can be problematic, because this room helps pay for things. Not the bed. Not the bed. Don't you kick that bed. Oh, thank God. Alright, they're just hitting the smooth granite wall. That's fine. I don't think we can repair that, which is unfortunate, but... that's fine. Right now, Squanto is making cigarettes. That'll help with our tobacco. I'll kind of get the edge off of some of these people here. There we go. Now we got some fresh cigarettes. It sounds so wrong to say. Some fresh cigarettes. All right, we are starting to lose a lot of our plants because of the cold, so we need to move fast here on getting all these things harvested as quickly as possible. Great, now we have another visitor. We have Samantha Sam Haxton, a ranger child from the Bluestone Union. They weren't kidding. This is, oh, she's 18. Wait, isn't this the one that kind of hated us? Yeah, the Drunken Master. Okay, yeah, I remember you. You're not a fan of any of us. Why are you coming back? Yeah, well, I guess she likes John Carver. And Talia's went on a tobacco smoking binge because of sleeping on the ground. Well, you don't hear Diana complaining, so I don't know why she's being the way that she is. Diana can handle it with her paralytic aphasia, so can you. Alright, most of the plants have died off. So it looks like the season for growing is officially over. That's what this appears to be. So we do have a good collection of food. It should be good for a while. I'm trying to get them to put stuff in here so it stays frozen. And of course Sam is going to be cheap and stay out here in the poor wooden canopy. and pay no money for it. Of course, she really does hate us. Man, this place is really just becoming a crazy outpost. Just people smoking and just taking drugs and eating all sorts of weird raw foods. Oh, that's gross. So Diana has a bedpan because she has paralytic aplasia. I actually really like that they included that. Because it makes sense, right? Since she's paralyzed, she can't get out of bed to use the bathroom. That does mean we have to clean a nasty bedpan from time to time. Ooh, some cargo pods have arrived inside of our settlements, and it's oranges. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, we love the oranges. Citrus. Vitamin C. Oh, good old vitamin C. There's nothing quite like a good glass of orange juice, you know? Just when you're really thirsty or something, just, how wonderful is that? We're gonna have tons of fruit. At least for a little while, that's great. Oh, did we ever grab those cherries that were over here? I think we did. We must have. Oh yeah, there they are, right there. There's the cherries. Perfect. Frozen cherries. Look at that. That's wonderful. The otter has self-tamed. There it is. Come on in, buddy. Come on in. Let's make you a spot. Let's make you a little spot. Is this one of the things where we have to rope it, or can we just like tell it, hey, you sleep in the living room now? Oh, good. Good. It's one of those things that can just sleep in the living room. Tobacco addition for well, that's what you get for smoking just tons of cigarettes all the time. In fact, you're smoking all of our product, man. How many cigarettes have you smoked? She just keeps going back for more. Look at her. When are you gonna break out of this, man? She's just stuck in this crazy thing. I can't remember where to see where her mental state. Oh, she has a while to go yet. We can't keep up with her demand for cigarettes. Well, she's gonna run out of cigarettes soon. Because somehow our whole colonies ran. We had 20 cigarettes and now we're down to 4. I feel like she's had to have smoked at least 10 of them on her own. She's going back for more, isn't she? Yeah, just right there. She's just ripping through them. Wow. I wonder if I can have other people just smoke some cigarettes. Yeah, let's have John Carver smoke a cigarette. We're going to make Squanto also smoke a cigarette. We're just going to keep these away from her as much as possible. Everyone just get in there and smoke some cigarettes. That way she can't get them. There we go. She has no more cigarettes left to smoke. Jesus. You're doing great, Slip. Just, I can see her mentally. Yeah, Slip is beginning to fade. He's fading away. There you go, Slip. Just, go for a nice walk, man. Try to walk it off. Stand around the fire. That should make you feel better. And Slip is gone. His condition has become permanent. He's just a shell of himself. He's still capable of shooting and animals and social, which I guess are all 3 of them are pretty useful skills in and of themselves, but he's just not the guy he used to be. We'll put it that way. He just kind of wanders around aimlessly staring at things. But if we get a shop or something set up, then he'll at least he could be a great zookeeper. And a security guard on top of that. He's like Dr. Dolittle, but just really, really violent. There he goes. Look at him just staring into the flames. There's not much life behind those eyes anymore. What happened to Slip? Old Slip, he had so much potential. He's got a crumbled mind, man. He's got a crumbled mind. Alright, there is a cougar hunting Slip. Where is Slip? Slip, what are you doing? You're taming a muffalo? Jesus. Alright, Slip, run back to the base. If you could do that, that'd be awesome. And he's on top of his yak. That's kind of cool. Just running from a cougar on top of the yak. We might be able to outpace the cougar, honestly. Can we shoot from on top of this thing? Oh, we can shoot from on top of the yak. Good shot. Alright. Oh, this is exciting. Like a real cowboy on top of a yak. I hope the yak can move faster than the wounded cougar, though. Oh, ooh, this is close. This is close. They're about the same, honestly. And its speed has been lowered to 73. It is going to die in 8 hours, which is great. Let's try to keep it busy by just running around. Maybe it'll... I think we're we're about keeping pace with it. This should be a nice clear shot. Yep. Alright, run, run. Cross here. Go! Oh god, it got us. Alright, luckily the yak doesn't slow down just because Slip gets hurt. Somehow, with 3 shots in its body, the cougar is managing to, it's at 69% moving. The yak is fine, though. Alright, now we are starting to outpace the cougar a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now it's slowing down. Yep. Alright, now this is about as clear as a shot as we're going to get. Alright, run. Go, yak, go. Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, the thing's gonna die in 4 hours. I don't see how it's even still going, to be honest. We're gonna wait right here for it. There it is. Alright, good job. Alright, Slip, you go home, buddy. You go home, you deserve it. Alright, Slip, just go rest, Slip. I mean, you can't self-tame anymore either, but, yeah, you're actually dying, Slip. I know you don't realize this, because you can't feel it, but, you need to lay down, man. And we'll have Mesozoic tend to him. And poor Slip. He almost died from a cougar bite, and he still has no idea even what happened. He just knows that he's here. Slip is having some dark visions. Slip has become overwhelmed with horrible visions, rambling about things that only he can see. He will snap out of it in a few hours. This happened because of a poor mood and serious pain. Slip's actually starting to make me a bit nervous. He's already mentally crumbled, and now he's having visions. I feel like he's going to turn into a monster soon. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on Slip. Slip is truly an amazing man. He's using a muffalo to tame another muffalo. Maybe in some kind of way to try to get it to see how good life is when you're with us. And now he's using some corn. He's really trying to sell the idea of the colony. Come on, Slip. Yeah, nice. So Slip has tamed another muffalo. Now, is he able to lead that muffalo when he's on top of another muffalo? He can. Wow, this Giddy-Up mod is awesome. So it's been a good amount of time now, and our refugees are leaving. Kinkonia is leaving. Kinkonia thanks you for letting them stay at the adult table, and him and his people are moving on. So there they go. Kinkonia and Kinkanotosh, or however you say it, they are leaving. Now Kinkonia is about to break and they're unconscious. They're catatonic, so that's not going to work. Katotosh does have one of our revolvers on them, which I would definitely like back. We are going to miss them quite a bit. Their animal skill and intellectual is great to have, including their medical. So it does kind of suck that they're leaving. But it is what it is. Maybe we can befriend Phoenix? No, Phoenix just is not that good. Just doesn't really help us at all. And winter has officially begun. Alright, and we got some medicine from Connor, it looks like. But we do also have a raid here. We have a gunsmith, Ronan. It's a cool thing, a gunsmith. Pyromaniac Tough. Yeah, they're pretty awful. And then we have Tony. Everyone remembers Tony from the last series. Different Tony, though. They are great at melee. A heavy sleeper, nimble, insatiable. Great crafter, good medical, decent plants. Nah, they're not really impressive, but they're cool. They're cool. Connor might run into them, which would help us a little bit, but It would also make things bad at the same time, so we're going to want to help Connor out. I don't really want them fighting our battles for us. Hey, Slip, let's have you come up here. Yeah, they're going to run right into Connor. Let's have Carver go. Oh, actually, no, Connor might lose them. No, yeah, they're... Oh, wow, there's actually quite a few more than I originally thought. Alright, we're going to need Squanto for this one. And Talia too, probably. Massasoit, we can't wake up. What can we do here? Connor's gonna likely get killed. Slip, try to move forward. Are there any animals nearby? There are these elk. I might be able to enrage one of the elk with Squanto. In fact, that's what I'm gonna try. Alright, so let's see how this works out here. So here's Connor. They're trying to destroy Connor died. Alright, that's not good. Alright, we got -10 goodwill because Connor got shot in the face. That's so unfortunate. Connor liked us, and Connor was pretty good. Alright, not good. We are exposed now. Slip, get over here. Grafter, you stay there. Squanto. We're too far away to do a war call. Man. Alright. Ooh, Massasoit's awake. Thank God. I need you, buddy. I need you right here. Nope, Squanto. Where are you going, man? Can we get close enough to get to the moose? No. That's just going to be too far away. Alright, Squanto, get back here. Here? Yeah. Actually, Carver, let's have you go here. Squanto, let's get you there. Massasoit there. Slip there. Man, poor Connor just got destroyed. Alright, so we have Roman, and who are these other people? So we already saw Tony. Who's Teal? Is Teal any good? Absent-minded, what does that do? Global certainty factor. Yeah, they're not very good. Well, actually, they do like to mine. So if we can, we're going to try to keep Teal as a miner. Wasn't there a fourth one? Yeah, right here. What do you do? Seaman? Seaman. Hey there, Seaman. Eccentric and brave. Pretty good traits. Good at cooking. We could use a dedicated cook. That would be a nice thing to have this point in the colony. We might try to save them too. In fact, let's try to sneak up on them with Carver. Actually, we might need Carver right here. Good job, Carver. Oh no, I didn't want you to kill Teal. Ah, well. Man, that would have been good to have. They're running. I guess. Carver, get out of there. Alright, Carver, you go take care of yourself. Everyone else keep fighting. I don't know what I was thinking there. Alright, they're dead. And then we just have this guy left. All of us are going to... Well, not all of us. Slip. I want you up here. Squanto, you're a jogger. I want you up here. Chase down Semin. Oh, wow, they're fast. They are scooting. Okay. Hopefully we can catch them. Nah, they're gonna get away. Ah, well. Last chance. Trying to make it count. Nah, they're gone. Oh, well. One got away. Can't win them all. We do gotta make sure Carver's getting taken care of, though. He is bleeding right now on the ground. So yeah, let's get Carver patched up here. Ooh, that's a good one. 72% 10 quality. Yeah, pump action shotgun to the chest will do that to you. That'll do some serious damage. He's okay though. He's okay. You can tell I'm like getting tired because I just sent Carver out there into the middle of a shotgun fight with a knife, and he's back on his feet. Carver, what are you doing? You're not taking a turkey to bed. Go to sleep. We're gonna be killing all these turkeys soon. Finally, our research on complex furniture was completed. Yes, now we can finally make beds. Precious, precious beds. Oh god, it's been so long. So we have a hard snow right now. It is currently 0... Nope, now it's -1 degrees. Negative 18 Celsius for all of those out there who do not use degrees. And our people are pretty cold. And Slip is having a major break risk here. He's not doing too well. His needs are great. He's recreation deprived, observed a couple corpses. He's in the cold dark. Oh, there you go, Slip. So see, now Slip's able to play some and he's going to be just fine, I think. Now, how warm do these tents stay? Because they are staying in tents right now. Oh, the tent is actually good until -17 degrees, which is -27 Celsius. So we are getting close. It is currently -10 degrees out. So they're going to start getting a little chilly in their tents soon. So we do need to make it even more important for them to get these beds built inside here, because at least it'll be a little bit warmer. And I forgot all about our wheat down here. How is the wheat still alive? For some reason, the wheat down here is doing great as far as, like, it's not growing right now, but it's not dying either. Most plants just die off, but this is a hardy, hardy grain. So I went ahead and left this door open down here for the animals to go wandering out, like this yak, for example. Hopefully they can get some food out here. If they can just go wandering around. Squanto is actually helping us with the clothes, because right now it's very cold out. It's -17 degrees. It did drop down at the single digits and even negative digits. And so Squanto's over here trying to make us some warm clothes. Yeah, he's upset about a couple things. Oh, his best friend is Carver. That's really nice. I didn't know that. They're good friends. Very cool. And he's successfully made all the heavy tribalware. So the heavy tribalware gives us 24 point... Well, it depends on the material and the quality, but generally gives us 20 plus insulation from the cold. So as you can see here, that's going to help knock off about 25 degrees worth of cold, which is going to help out. And he's also going to be making pelt coats here, which will definitely provide even more. I don't know if we can make toques. Can we make toques? I don't see toques here. No, I'm not seeing any headgear that would make things warmer. Oh, maybe hoods. Let me take a look at these hoods really quick. Oh, the hoods would help us with the cold. They have a couple different kinds. Let's see. Oh, this is exciting. Let's make a wolf hood. And a deer hood. I can even make insect hoods. That's cool. Yeah, let's make a wolf hood and deer hood. We'll make 2 apiece. There we go. Now they'll have some warm hoods they can put on their heads as well. And the pelt coats do take quite a bit of time. A lot of work left for Squanto to put in, but they are worth it. Like, I think Massasoid has one on here. He does. He has a bird skin pelt coat, which is not ideal for cold weather. However, even with that, he, where's the temperature? Even with that being bird skin, which just isn't very good for cold, he still has a 14 degree buff against the cold. Now, here's a great example of the Giddy-Up mod. Talia just mounted this Muffalo to go and haul wood. So that's going to help make her movement speed better. And, yeah, I don't know. It just looks really cool, doesn't it? I just love the way the mod allows us to practically use animals as much as possible. Look at that. How cool is that? The Muffalo and Talia are just crossing the snowy bridge together. Oh, isn't the snow a problem? I never really played too much in snow environments. So I think the snow actually could be... We have to like shovel it or something, right? Am I remembering this correctly? Yeah, snow removal. Snow removal. So let's clear the snow. I don't really know where the best spot would be. I guess there. Just all the spots that we normally travel along. I feel like these are the common spots, right? Just want to make ourselves a nice little path. And we will actually keep the snow here on the bridge. I know it's going to make us a little bit slower right now, but if we get any more raids, they're going to have to trudge over a snowy bridge to get to us. And they're going to have to trudge over a couple of dead bodies. Our first 2 beach rooms are done. You can't tell right now, but these are actually beach rooms. See, there's a little bit of sand still down here for you to view, for your viewing pleasure. Oh, look at the little footprints. Oh, I love those kind of details. Oh, that's great stuff. For now, what we're going to do is we're going to take out what is going to be, well, what may be our fridge in the future, and we're going to turn that into just a storage room back here. And then we're going to turn this into our dining room. Well, this was always intended to be our dining room anyway. That way we can have a nice place to eat our feast, which is coming up. It's actually coming up rather soon, just in a few days. Just a few days away. Oh god, Massasoit just puking all over Squanto's hard work. Just throwing up. Oh, and Squanto's just waving at him. Hey, it's alright. We can get the puke out of the wolfskin pelt coat, don't worry. This game is absolutely ridiculous sometimes. So now there's going to be a vomit wolfskin pelt coat. That's going to be great. It's dyed puke green. Now I don't know how much material we have left here to make more coats, things like that. We do have a couple of these things. A synthread kid shirt. Where do we even get that from? I have no idea where we even got that coat from, or the kid shirt from. It just appeared. Unless one of the people we shot was a kid. I bet you that could have been it. Oh no. No, that's horrible. What a horrible thought. Ooh, and so all of our guest beds have been made down here. Beautiful. Wow, look at that. Two excellent beds. 2 excellent beds. That's insane. Just absolutely wow. I don't know. I mean, I guess these should be for our guests, right? Why wouldn't they be? I feel like we should have the honor of sleeping on these excellent beds too. I feel like since Talia put in such hard... Well, she is sleeping on an excellent bedroll. So the storage room is just about finished. We're going to make this little pile down here. Actually, is that even necessary? No, we won't even make a little pile down there. I do like how the artists had their own interpretation on what shelves should be what. I'm sure some people are going to get driven insane by seeing the different styles of shelves here. But I think it looks cool just seeing that they had their own interpretation on what a shelf should look like. But that's what it looks like right there. That's a shelf. A good, strong, noble shelf. Alright, how are we doing with our bed situation? Good. So I determined that this is going to be an excellent bedroom. We're actually, since Talia is the one that created this bed, we're going to give this to her. So she is going to be the owner of this bed. There we go. She will get to enjoy the benefits of her hard work. And we have to make another bed here. Alright, and this excellent bed is going to be for guests. We're going to make it, wow, even at 50 gold, or 50 silver rather, it still is an attractiveness of 124. Perfect, so we got that. And we got some good beds in here. All these are good except for this one is normal. So these will also be for guests. And we'll raise the price to... We'll make it, since this is more of a group room, we'll do 10 each. And that should suffice. This attractiveness is still pretty good there. And then we just created these 3 wooden beds. All of them are good except for this one. This one's poor, so we'll get rid of that. That way no one has to sleep in a poor bed. As far as who's going to sleep in there, I guess we'll make it... For now, we can just... We'll let the settlers decide who wants to stay where. How about that? Alright, I don't know if it's a bug or what's going on. Maybe there's a coalition of wolves planning our demise, but our coyotes rather, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 Arctic coyotes outside right now, just surrounding our base, and then an otter. So I don't know if we're gonna have a problem with these coyotes. I don't know if they have some maybe ill intentions in mind for us, but I'm starting to get a little bit weary of all these coyotes out here. Now I set everyone over to hauling. Everyone who can haul has a hauling number 1 right now. So I'm hoping that we can just get all this hauling done, get all this room cleaned up, because it is almost time for our big feast, and we honestly are a little bit lacking on the food. I really did underprepare. I just thought that we had plenty of food to go. However, I should have doubled the amount of growing space I had. So in retrospect, if you try doing this on your own, definitely double the amount of space you have, or not space, but double the amount of your growing zones. That way you'll have plenty of extra lying around. Because I think when I brought in those 3 colonists, even though Hyena didn't stay around for too long, but when I brought them in, I never actually increased the food supply. And so I actually had only the initial supply we created, which was mainly just for 3 guys. And that's where the problem really started to happen. So now we have to resort to hunting and slaughtering our own animals. Okay, we have a fight out here, nature fight, and an otter beat a wolf, or a coyote rather. So it looks like the coyote went and attacked the coyote attacked the otter, started the fight. The otter is going to die, so we're gonna just help finish him off. And this coyote is going to die in 5 hours. So we'll actually have two more meals. Great. That works for us. So we're going to have Carver build a bed in here for Diana. Hopefully it'll be a nice quality. And this will be our little medical bay, at least for now. She is going to be lonely in this dark tunnel kind of thing. But that's okay. Here we go. Let's do that. We'll get rid of that. There we go. Come on, Diana. We're moving. You can't be in the dining room any longer. We're going to isolate you to a very cold and dark place. That's right. Actually, it's not as cold as other parts, so you'll actually be okay. What are you wearing currently? Oh yeah, you're going to be just fine. Just fine. You have a lasso? That's really cool. Wow. But look, now you're in a bed. Now we can see you have gray hair. How cool is that? Short gray hair. Alright, we have a couple things happening all at once. We have visitors from the Bluestone Union. Oh, it's Goose, our pal Goose. And Humps. Oh, and Cambia. Kamba? And Tashirba. Tashirba is terrible. We're not going to even worry about trying to get him. Kamba is fast learner, love that. Great fighter. Ooh, good at a lot of different things. Can't do a lot of, well, actually can't do any skilled labor, but can certainly be an artist, a doctor, and they're good at being social. So maybe if we can interact enough with Kamba, we can actually recruit them. And same thing for Humps too. Humps, I wouldn't mind getting him. He's good in a fight, and he's tough. So yeah. Now we also do have a raid here from the Rockets. They are attacking immediately. There's a couple of them here. So let's let this play out really quick just so I can get a better look at them. Is that the only ones? They appear to be the only ones on the map. So we have Martin the Psychopath. They're terrible. So we're not going to even worry about trying to get them. We have Garot, who is a night owl. They're actually really good at construction, but they just don't like to do it. Their forgetting speed is nuts. It's 300% forgetting speed. So they're pretty much out of the question here. And then there's Rare. Rare is an animal hater. That's not going to go very well in our colony. They're not... I mean, they're good at intellectual, but besides being good at learning and being an intellectual, they really have nothing else to offer us. So really, all three of these raiders are, well, very killable. Actually, there's 4. What's the 4th one? There's Rare, Martin, Garrett. Oh, and Vincel, the Bombarder. Bombardier, maybe? Psychopath, Eccentric. Ooh. Vincel the Kind. He's good at mining. What is he? Is he a... Oh, he's a baseliner, so... Alright. We might try to get Vincel. God. Garrot's so big, he's just covering Vincel's body. Can't even see who Vincel looks like. Now, since they're attacking from over here, my thought is to actually let them in, so then they can't determine where they're going to go. We can actually, like, maybe open up this door, and that'll funnel them through into this wide open field. And maybe we'll hide, like, in the rooms down here. Yeah, I feel like that's the move, right? Alright, here they come. I was hoping some of the coyotes might attack them from being hungry, but that doesn't seem to be the case yet. They do look like a fearsome team. Oh, what are they carrying anyway? Hunting rifle, bi-coated frontier pistol, combat handgun, semi-automatic rifle. So they are carrying some pretty dangerous weapons. Some of them, they're all decent shots too. So we are going to really need to be careful here. Now we really want to make them comfortable and bring them in. So I'm thinking that we leave this open. We bring Slip there. Talia, where are you? You're trying to build friendships with Goose and them. That is pretty important, but I wonder what will happen, because they're going to start, our friends are going to wander around. So I wonder if they'll actually take part in the fighting. Let's let this play out really quick. I am curious about this. So where's Goose and all them going to go? So Goose is going to stand there. Humps and them are going to come right in here. Drop off their money. And they're going to go play Hoopstone. Alright, so they're going to be like right here. We're all going to go inside this little room. I want to see if our guests are going to stick up and fight for us. And if not, then we're going to have to do some fighting ourselves here. Hopefully Tishabar is a good... fire? Where? Well, why would... I left the door open for you. Why would you set fire to my wall? Alright, we have one coming down here. Now, this is going to be a problem. But they are separating. So Carver, let's have you actually come over here. We'll have Carver kind of just do some killing on his own. And we're going to have Carver try to execute Martin over here. So Carver's going to go on his own. Everyone else is going to fight. I'll zoom out a little bit so we kind of get a full action shot. I'm really hoping that nobody attacks our guest here. They seem to be... They're going to go claim a bed. Alright, they get shot. Alright, let's pause really quick. Carver, what are you doing? Attack him. Alright, what's happening here? So, Rare is dead. Great. Where's our guest? Our guest is shot pretty badly. They're gonna die in 13 hours. We need... I wonder if we create healths, like, bedding? If they'll just go in there. So we're gonna create that. Slip is hurt. He did get a gunshot to the torso, but he seems to be just eating it. So our guests don't really seem to comprehend danger. I wonder if that's something I can change for them, like... Because I get, well, it would be abusive to, like, keep letting them get into the fight. But I also feel like they should have some form of self-preservation, you know? Okay, so, I just realized we have these allowed areas for guests. So, yeah. Yeah, alright. Next time I know. Hopefully they won't take off on my Yelp score from getting shot. Where did you get hit? Torso and spine. Hopefully Tesha Bra is not too mad about that. Were they the one that we wanted? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Ooh, Vincel's still alive. He's only got 6 hours left. Their friend with the prosthetic leg is fleeing. Carver's down here cutting up Martin. Good. We don't need Martin, so you have fun with that. We are going to want a prisoner spot. Ooh, we'll use the sand room for right now. Vincel... We just have to heal Vincel a little bit, just so that they live. 6 hours. Squanto, shoot him. Talia, also shoot. I really want that armor. That's why I'm kind of being persistent about this one. Give us that armor, man. Give us the armor. Man, we missed like all those shots. Are you kidding me? It's like an epic battle. An epic chase through the woods. We're coming to get you. Check out my soy. Vincel has 15 hours left. Alright, great. Great, so go ahead and capture Vincel. Wow, we got all the fire put out. How about that, huh? Good job. Carver and Flip. Carver and Slip really did a nice job there. Alright, good. We're going to use Squanto to just punch Garrot in the face to keep him here. And now we're going to try to disengage. Good, good. This is working. Yes, Talia. Alright, now Talia, you punch him in the face. And Squanto, you take some shots. Yes, we got... Oh. Well, that sucks, though, because I killed him for the armor. Man. Well. So you're watching for targets. I need you to heal Vincel. Vincel, the prisoner. We are going to reduce your resistance. And not only that, we're also going to strip you of your clothing. Because you have a lot of things on you, such as a silver plate armor and an ammo pack. What does the ammo pack do? Bandolier with ammunition. Does that actually do anything, though? I might be missing it, but I don't see like what it does. I don't know. I don't know what ammo packs do. Maybe it makes it faster for reloading or something, or shooting, maybe? No clue. Alright, but either way, that worked out kind of perfectly, didn't it? Alright, how's our guest doing here? Our guest is going to live. So, Tasha Bra is going to pull through. Slip saying, oh, hey, Carver, I'm just bleeding out over here. Well, actually, I don't... Well, yeah, Slip is still very social, isn't he? So he could talk even with his absent-mindedness. Slip is like the most articulate, sociable, like absent-minded person in the world. Squanto's gonna go vent to Carver. I love this. Alright. Alright, here comes Squanto. He's gonna go talk to Carver about his problems. I wonder if it's gonna tell us what they're talking about. Oh, it does. Gabbed about horseshoes. So it says he's venting to Carver. He's venting him about horseshoes and cherry trees. And Carver's just taking it in. Does he feel better now? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, it... Wow. Since he talked to Carver about horseshoes and cherry trees, he shared his burden. And his mood went up by 22. That's really good. What is that? Like, is that part of his... No, it's not part of his, traits. I don't know what... That just must be one of the mods. Oh, that's really cool. I really like that, actually. That's very, very immersive, isn't it? Oh, that was nice. Great job. I can't... It has to be one of the... I think it's one of the vanilla expanded mods that led to that. Alright, most of our turkeys are dying prematurely. This is not how it was meant to happen, I promise. Most of our turkeys were meant to not be dead. God, they're all like dead. Do I have any turkeys left? This is going bad. This is going bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, we have all these unconscious turkeys. Are there any that are gonna make it? This is not how we're supposed to get the turkeys. So it's a dark day for the turkeys. We lost almost all of them. We have... Oh, that's not true. We still have a few left. Got about 6 of them left, plus whatever eggs they lay. We do have 2 donkeys that joined. We got rid of some of our yaks. So overall, not a huge loss. The winter is almost over. We are still killing some of our yaks that we don't need anymore. And Slip's doing more crazy things. I just love how crazy Slip is. He's just on top of a donkey shooting at coyotes. Good job, Slip. That was actually a really good shot. He's so nuts, man. Just look at him. He's just riding with a gun on top of a donkey. He's the craziest character in the world. God, I love Slip. He's so unpredictable. Can we... Oh, we can haul. We can haul the animal while on top of another animal. This is so groundbreaking. He's so chaotic. He's like the perfect example. If you're familiar with D&D, like Dungeons & Dragons alignment, he's like the perfect example of a chaotic neutral. You just don't know what you're gonna get with Slip. It's so good. Oh, we got a -70 from our friends? Oh, that's a horrible Yelp score. I didn't know you can go below 0. We got a -7. They're so disappointed. I don't blame them. They were shot. They have food poisoning. They were shot. It was a bad stay at the adult table for them. So we're going to give Carver the silver plate armor. I think that's going to look rather dashing on him. There we go. Because he gets in the most fights. So I think that'll help him. Well, not the most fights, but he gets in the most close combat situations. So I think that'll protect him a lot more. I didn't even notice this. Vansel's dying of hypothermia. Yeah, that's bad. That's a bad thing. What can we do about this? I guess technically we can build like a steel wall here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just make this little tiny room just until the storm passes. Now, it's going to be really cramped in here, but it will be much warmer than that other room, at least for now. And that should keep him alive. Alright, we are getting raided by these guys, the Quayish tribe. They do have war pigs. That's kind of cool. Okay, so yeah, we have a problem here. These beasties are coming. Oh, they got a warg too. Now, can I use the animal call ability on, like, this warg? No, because it belongs to another faction. Actually, I just need a full-on retreat from everybody, I think. Including Carver. Alright, Carver, they're going to need your help here. Let's execute Shorhark. Are you kidding me? That was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to like make a short or something out of that, because I feel like most people are not gonna be in this video 2 hours, 3 hours, however long it is, and seeing this, but people need to witness what I just saw. That was incredible. Wow. I'm so happy that I got to see that. Alright, Carve, how you doing, buddy? Carver's doing okay. Man, that plating really came clutch here. Right, he's getting shot by his own teammates, though. So I don't love that. Let's have Squanto, let's have you go over there. Slip, I need you, like, right there. Alright, never mind. Soy, you can keep going over there. Slip. Punch that thing in the face. Alright, Carver's down. Probably because he got shot so many times by his own people. Yeah. Actually, no. Surprisingly, he didn't get shot once, which is honestly a relief. He just got overwhelmed with tons of attacks. But he'll live. He's not even that much in danger. He's got 11 hours. Okay, so things have gotten insane here. Mesozoite, 19 hours live. So you're our doctor. We're going to need you to be alive. Slip is going to die if we're not careful. I don't need you to feed a package survival meal to anybody, Slip. I need you to go lay down. If you can even make it, I doubt you will. Who's this person? They're still alive. Too smart, heat inclined. They were probably the best out of all of them, but even still... Oh, this warg is down. It could be saved. It has a permanent gunshot injury to the eye. No, we're just going to kind of let that be, I think. Alright, Carver, how much time do you have left? 10 hours. Slip, how much time do you have? 3. Mesozoite is tending to himself. Good. I actually need you to carry this medicine. Yeah, go tend to Carver. Alright, Slip is down. Squanto, I need you to rescue Slip. Mesozoite, I actually need you to prioritize healing Slip. Because he doesn't have much long... Okay. Alright, we need one more good heal here. There we are. Alright, good, good, good. Carver's got plenty of time still. Alright, there we go. I think everything's going to be okay. The world's kind of falling apart. This winter was a lot rougher than I thought it would be. What's wrong with this otter? Oh, it just hurt. Okay. Yeah, most of our animals are gone now. They're all just dying of starvation. Some are being hunted by coyotes. It's just a big mess, to be honest. Yeah, this coyote snuck in here and ate the baby yak. It's all over the place. This yak is about to be dead. Late stage pregnancy too. Hey, can you do anything, Talia? Can you like rescue this yak? Yeah. It's the future. Go feed the yak before it dies. It carries future generation. Oh, it's dead. Alright, well there it goes. The good news is with all these dying animals, there's just going to be a lot of meat. In fact, let's just keep making meals and just pretending this. This is how Thanksgiving went. If nobody knew, they had a lot of animals and people, and they all just kept kind of dying off. That's how Thanksgiving went. Oh, we have a visitor. With all that darkness comes a little light. A chem fuel farmer from the Blue Desert Settlements visiting the colony named Lilith Hudinin. Well, hello, Lilith. Come on in. Alright, there's an Arctic coyote hunting now. Calf 5. I don't like the idea they're just going to keep coming in here hunting our people. Or our animals. Well, Yak 5 is out there, so I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Yak 5 is gone. They're doing us a favor, honestly. Squanto is feeding an iced coffee to the yak. Hopefully to keep her satisfied. It barely gave her any sustenance, but hey, it's something, right? It's an iced coffee. Does she feel caffeinated from that? Oh, she does. She has caffeine from that. That's pretty funny. Okay, I'm pretty sure every turkey's gone now. Well, except for maybe one or two. This is the last remaining turkey we have. It's actually... We're not going to kill it. Just because it is the last one, and it had just eaten a bush, so it should be fine. Everything's dead. The winter's brutal. All of our turkeys are gone, except for one wandering out in the woods. The pregnant yak is dead. This muffalo is dead. This yak is barely hanging on. Just from drinking iced coffee is the only way it's still alive. It's a brutal world, man. Here's Squanto giving it some meals. That'll help. Let's bring that nutrition back up here. There we go. Alright, the yak's gonna pull through. It's been a rough winter. We didn't have time to build our table or nothing just because of how much maintenance has been happening here with these animals. We're gonna get rid of some of these yaks. Alright, so in another wild situation, we had some dormitories join. Where are they? Dromedaries? I think that's how I say it. Dromedaries, yeah. And some cargo pods carrying green tea have fell from the sky. Great. That's what we need, is green tea to really help us out here. And the better news is that it's finally spring. It's the 1st of April, May. Finally we can breathe a little bit easier. Things have gone pretty horribly, to be honest, but we still have to do our feast. We didn't have time with all the chaos with the animals. So we're going to build a big old table right now. We're going to put it there. Yeah, that's where our big table's going. We're going to have our feast, damn it. Even if it's the last thing we actually do. Alright, and now we're having our feast. Everyone's enjoying a fine meal around the new table. Just ignore the blood and the fire. That's just very thematic with the Thanksgiving holiday. After enjoying our meal, everyone goes back to work, as it happens in America. Family members and friends visit their prisoner friends and family members, and their sick ones being forgotten about inside of hospitals and retirement homes. For that is the true essence of Thanksgiving, isn't it? And this colony was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun learning about the hospitality mod and just all the nuances with that, and learning what my limitations were as far as growing food and taking care of all these animals. But even with all this death, all of this death, but even with all that, there is still new life and hope, such as little young Muffalo. And I hope you had fun watching this video, and if you're still here, I just want to thank you so much for supporting me and the channel. And once again, I'm Lore Harbor. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving holiday, or whatever it is that you celebrate. And until next time, my friends, take care.